The following program is rated TV MALV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Previously on X-Men.
I don't know why you're doing this to me. I ain't done nothing. You had sex with Willa Maston. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She's 18 and legal. She's retarded.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Shit.
Clarence is gonna.
Shit as far as shit. I took a shit, partner. And it's your people up in my shit. Shit, partner. You should be paying me a fee. Shit.
Yo, it's your boy Tanner Black. Today is 10/17 day. I mean, if you grew up on Gucci Mane and stuff like I did in high school and everything, you know what that is. You know what I'm saying? It's October 17th. You know what I'm saying? And things been going down. I had a lot of stuff from from the Nerdist show that we didn't get to, me and Phoenix didn't get to go through, including the stuff going on in Chicago, Memphis, and other areas. This broke today. More little Snoop Dogg news and stuff. We'll talk about that, which this is kind of crazy because I had a whole video that got like 1,000, like a couple thousand views and stuff. That it's kind of crazy that we got a new juxtaposition there. Somebody got me on their community wall. I don't wait till more people get in here. We could talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Just overall action-packed day, man. Angel Reese, man, doing a Victoria's Secret runway, man. Hey, that. Matter of fact, let me turn that on. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, man. Hey, she did for the culture, man. I mean, however you feel about that, we'll talk about it. I'm actually. Just look, I'll wait to talk about that. We got let's see, some more Hassan Piker news. If y'all want to talk about what's going on with that situation, man, i.e. he's doubling down on treating that dog like crap, which we could talk about a little later on. Let's see. Hold on, it's something else. Something else I'm forgetting. All right, let's see. So right now I'm watching Louisville Miami game over here too. So we could say this like a semi watch party. I thought that game was gonna come on today, tomorrow. Let's see. There's something else I'm missing. Oh, y'all got some new music too. By former ring announcer from WWE. She's doing R&B. Cutting Edge probably know what I'm talking about. So got that. All right, let's start here. So, and I probably won't have to edit some of the music out. I'm gonna let this play before I'll just stop and start and everything.
Love is Love is a record that
my kids program, Doggyland, presented me where it's the song where it's teaching love is love, it's teaching parenthood, it's teaching the situations that kids and the world is going through right now in a beautiful way through song, dance, melody, and just trying to get more understanding, clarity on how we live and the way we live. And I felt like this music is a beautiful, bridge to bringing understanding. This is a program that we've been doing for years where we involve kids, and these are things that kids have questions about. So now hopefully we can help answer these questions and, help them to live a happy life and understand that love is love.
Amen. I don't know if you knew this, but I was a nanny in New York.
No, you wasn't. You wasn't no nanny. You probably was letting the kids do whatever they want.
I sure did.
Man.
I sure did. But I had like 8 jobs, and it
Were
was.
you Jamaican? Because I have 3 jobs.
Well, I had 8. And one of them was being a nanny, and it was to 2 dads. And I had, I grew up in Tennessee, so I had never really seen that before. And I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, I'm in New York, And, but they had one son named Malcolm, and I was his nanny for about 2 years, and we formed a really big bond. And I was like, I don't know what I can possibly do for these 2 dads. Because they kept finding ways to support me. They were like, because I also was a personal trainer. They were like, well, we'll also personal train with you, and then you can also help them with piano. They just wanted to support me being a struggling, artist in New York. And so I was like, what can I possibly do for them for Christmas? Because I can't really buy them anything. But I wrote them this long letter being like, you have made me realize that I can be a dad.
All right. Okay. This is the problem. Overall, it's, I gotta say it. This is not going to before I go on my belief on this, this is not going to play well. This is going to divide the room, because the whole right now, what's going on right now is there's a bunch of pushback against this type of, because like people not willing to even right now, Snoop Dogg, what he said, I could take it for face value, just because he's not. I don't see him the type of person that would want to push it to the utmost degree like some and like Disney did with the covert stuff. He's letting you know this is what it's about, right up and everything. And a part of me would be like he will treat that in a way where it's not subversive. So my only problem with this is now his problem he's going to have, problem overall is that now you are, the people who is pushing him to do this is doing it in a subversive way. He's not doing it in subversive. He could actually, and if he have creative control and he's doing this, that's one thing. I don't know the whole situation with his TV show or whatever that he partnered up. So I'm sure he did this as an outreach, because I never thought like Snoop never came off as a type that will be like will even be with any of that type of stuff, or other than if it's just an outreach to just get understanding type. Because like he's always been the one to try to get outreach and try to be the life of the party stuff. So I'm giving him benefit of doubt on that. The problem with this is that whatever audience they think they're gonna get from this, they're gonna be dividing the room off top, just for the simple fact that people gonna see this as him bending the knee, and then that now people are not gonna trust. It's just like the whole like, anytime you're dealing with kids and sexuality in general, and rightly so, like people want to look at that in a weird way. Matter of fact, hold on, real quick. I gotta do one thing. Let me. Link is pinned if anybody want to join up and talk about this. So yeah, I don't, especially after Diddy's trial thing, and then all the rumors coming out of like the music industry. I don't know if it's gonna hit the same way, personally, that they think it's gonna hit. So I did a whole rant about people attacking Snoop for having the comments he did. And honest God truth, I understand why Snoop would probably go and reach out. I wonder, here's why I wonder. Really, did Snoop reach out, or was he read the riot act? That should tell me. If I hear a story where like people threaten to not work with Snoop Dogg anymore, that was a dumb throw. So I'm watching football too. If he got kind of strong arm to do this is not good at all. But if he's trying to actually be like, hey, I see, if he have control, which he has control with Death Row from last time I checked. He got a lot of control of his podcast and his music stuff and everything. But like if he said, hey, you know what? I see the reaction from that side. Let me reach out, and at least I can kind of control where it is going. So I'm giving him a lot of leeway, a lot of benefit there, because like, hold up, I know something was missing. I'm giving him a lot of leeway. And honestly, I truly probably doesn't deserve it in a lot of people's eyes and stuff. And what's up? Yeah, it does come off of that. Yeah, thank you, nephew. It does come. That's the vibe I'm getting. But I'm giving him leeway because he does have creative control over a lot of stuff he does and stuff, you know. So time will tell, you know. Hollywood can't keep in the water, and especially if they see this as that community. And when I say that community, I'm talking about the political wing and the activist wing of that community that, you know, like to thumb their nose to society and you know, say, hey, we did this, and you know that community, because there's a lot of them. If they start doing that, they'll tell you everything we need to know. So right now, it's I'm on a wait and see. I'm leaning towards he got threatened, but I mean I can only allege that because I don't know. I'm not in the business meetings and whatnot. But if history tells me, history shows they tend to threaten people who get out of line, especially if you're in a certain influence bracket, I should say. Like Snoop Dogg is a hip hop legend, so he carries a lot of pull, and of course, like, what up, Sharon? What up, Claire?
What's up?
Did you see this Snoop Dogg?
I'm sorry,
What's
something
up?
popped up on my StreamYard, and I'm like, what is this? I don't know. Something about local recordings. I don't know what you doing. They recording everything.
No, I mean, I record. I mean, of course, I record my StreamYards, and I break it down to videos and stuff. That's why I used to do on my shows. But you good? What you think about the Snoop Dogg thing?
I don't know what you talking about, Snoop. What happened with what you talking about when he said something about the fruitcake cartoon, the TV thing, and they tried to cancel him?
I'll play it again. So this just broke earlier today that this was going on. So here we go. I'll break it down again.
Mm-hmm.
Love is Love is a record that my kids program, Doggyland, presented me. Where it's the song where it's teaching love is love, it's teaching parenthood, it's teaching the situations that kids and the world is going through right now in a beautiful way through song, dance, melody, and just trying to get more understanding, clarity on how we live and the way we live And I felt like this music is a beautiful, bridge to bringing understanding. This is a program that we've been doing for years where we involve kids, and these are things that kids have questions about. So now hopefully we can help answer these questions and, help them to live a happy life and understand that love is love.
And then, I don't know if you knew this, but I was a nanny in New York.
No, you wasn't. You wasn't no nanny.
We won't have to go any further than that. So what you think?
Is he up there with a fruity?
Yeah, he partnered with a queer artist named Jeremy Bolot and GLAAD to support LBG, the whole African community children. After backlash, I'll read what Dom said. After backlash over his remarks about the trans couple in Disney Buzz Lightyear film, Snoop also went on to express that he made Love to Love song for children. Yeah. I'll try to go ahead. My bad.
If this had happened to like Trump, right? Trump's children have a legacy that's in, the media. And whatever Trump does would affect his children. Snoop's children are not out there in the media like that. Trump, to me, Snoop, you ain't got to sell out. Your children won't be affected if you stand your ground and say, "No, I ain't down with it." So, does he want to be in the limelight? Does his businesses being threatened?
See, I did a story here, and that funny you said that. I did a couple stories like even before that whole tragedy, little drama with the Buzz Lightyear movie thing came out, right? Mm-hmm. He was getting threatened for boycotts over there in Australia for like their rugby league. He was doing like the opening ceremony or something like with that of that nature there. So they were starting to work on him internationally. Mm-hmm. And so that's part of like Snoop. I mean, ever since Snoop went to the Trump thing, they've been like they've been picking at him. So this has been I'm going to say, well, I'm going to disagree slightly with Phoenix about him selling out quickly. This has been like a process. It's been like, think about like when Snoop, it started when Snoop kind of like changed his tune on Trump when Trump pardoned, I think Harry O. I think it was Harry O. He pardoned Harry O. And that kind of changed his. He was like, man, you know what? I kind of, because Harry O, the reason why he was even with like Death Row, I think Harry O was one of them that side that actually discovered him and like Warren G and all them. I believe that's how the story went. No, don't quote me on that. All right, so but like he kind of changed his tune out. So that was back in like 2021 when Westcott pardoned him, right? So they've been working on him since then. I mean, it been people in our community calling him sellouts just because he wasn't as harsh on Trump like that everybody thought he should have been, you know? Yeah. So it's been ongoing.
I mean, you don't want to, in his position, he's worked very hard to get where he is successfully. You know, he came from nothing. And I don't want to say nothing, but, you know, he came from a impoverished situation and he has climbed to the top. And when you think about it, the worst thing that can happen, standing with the LGBTQ people, it's like you weigh what can happen worse. You stand with them and people call you a sellout, or you don't stand with them and they sabotage your businesses, IRS taxes, because these people play dirty.
Yeah.
You know, they'll be trying to get him on tax fraud. He'll have all these court cases. Look at what they did to Trump when they didn't like him. They framed him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm giving him slight leeway because this seemed like a strong arm when you think about it, because it's been ongoing. They've been working on them, and the left is ruthless. Like if they want to get whoever you mess with, because like Snoop, if he was out there in the streets at one point, which every artist go through that, like shit. Next thing you know, hey, you got the number, you 4-time platinum, and everybody know you, and everybody, you know, every chick, you know, they come to your party. I mean, they come to your party with no skirt with no drawers on, you know, that type of time. Mm-hmm. You know, you gonna partake one or two times on that, especially young. But like that one nigga come back and say he you know, but this look like a strong arm, man. Real talk.
It was a good business decision. I'll say that.
And the thing is, a lot of people gonna forget that he even did this. Unless he go, and then they saying that he gonna keep doing. Whoa, hold up. I forgot to say this quote. Snoop Dogg also said, "Partner with Glad for Spirit Day just felt right," which is a weird statement. Because spreading love and respect for everybody is what real gangsters do. Hold up. Here's my question. Now, that's a little wild there. Mm-hmm. When have we disrespect? When are people openly going to disrespect that community?
When have people openly disrespected that community?
Like recently. Like nobody's going. Like it was in the past. What's up?
They're scared to. They have a big listen. Even when I was a part of a community, not the LGBTQT, and the people that I was a part of went at the LGBTQT, whatever the initials are,
the alphabet, and
I had to step in and be the gap because they were going to tear down what we were building. Mm-hmm. Because some men were in their emotions, like we don't stand for that. Listen here, we apologize. We don't got nothing to do. Y'all do what y'all want to do. That's not what we stand for over here. My people turned against me. Why would you do this? Why? Do you know what these people can do to us? We not that tough. We not that gangster. So I made that decision in my own community, not so much selling out. I didn't kiss their behinds, but I, set the record straight that no, we're not promoting what you're doing, and we're not going to tear you down because of the choices you made. That's not what we're about. So I understand it, and it's business at the end of the day for Snoop.
See, because here's my stance. Like I always just give everybody. I never call anybody F words or anything like that. Like funny story. This is the funniest story. Like I was in high school, right? I was going to a new high school because we moved, and like it was only me and this other dude was the only black folks in this class, and this dude he was gay. So I'm over here like. This is hood Taryn you talking about. I'm over here with red Dickies on, red Chucks, with a red pick in my head type time. That's the type of time I was on at that time. So like, I just treat everybody with respect in general, just because like I don't want any issues unless you make it an issue. That's just the way I was raised. Don't really, your presence gonna cause a scene alone. Don't add on to it type shit. That's what I was taught. So I got to know him a little bit just to pick, because we sit right next to each other. I got to know him a little bit just to pick his mind on some shit. And this dude was playing the biggest con game I ever seen in my life. That's why, like, all right, because like basically what he was doing, he'll play like that. He got close to all the cheerleaders, got close to them, driving their cars, the whole nine, right? And we're doing what they were doing. It messed me up. I'm like, man, that threw me up for a loop. I'm like, where did this come from? What part of it? But like, I just peeped game. I mean, I kept him on, so I wasn't hanging out with him or anything like that, because that's how rumors get started. But like, we was just, I was cordial. You know what I mean? Never had any issue with the whatever. but it made me think like, man, it's levels to the shit, you know. And don't judge. I mean, kind of don't judge. Kind of peep behave, like KB said, peep behavior. That's why I learned that. I'm like, hey, let me peep what's going on. Not everything as it seems. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it made me look at the cheerleaders kind of where like, like if my old lady had like a gay friend, I'm gonna be looking at it weird because I remember how he was running the game. Like, oh, it's a little weird there. Okay, so it was one of those type of things. But like respect. I mean, this is my problem I have with this. Parents should be teaching their kids to just be respectful in general.
Mm-hmm.
That should be baseline.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't agree with their lifestyle, just be respectful in general.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they try to tell you how you should be talking and stuff like that, like the pronoun stuff and everything, that's where it gets muddy because you try to compel me to speak a certain way instead of allow me to express myself. That's where you infringed on my individuality type
Mm-hmm.
thing. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's I stopped there. What you think about that? I stopped there. Let that work on you.
You know, I look at Snoop. Look at how Snoop started out, calling women out their names, using them as sex objects, promoting gangsterism. You know, drugs, alcohol. It's not like he came into this culture with morals and standards and he's a preacher and he's told people to go join the church or join the Muslims or Islam, but like this man is an entertainer and this is just business. It's just business. It's always been business for him, because does he really promote hoes?
I would say, you want me? I answer that. People need to factor in a lot of stuff he was rapping about was what we all like. People related to that. People related to that because a lot of that stuff, not to the hyperbolic nature of a hip hop song, was, it was an everyday thing. But people, like when you go partying, that's pretty much on a dude's mind or a chick's mind when they go to a party or go let loose. It was never meant to be like some super lifestyle situation, if that makes sense. Because
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Well, we can say he's doing the same with this. This is how people relate to each other today. These children, I don't know what these. Look, I try to stay in the house and mind my business. These
you too.
world is crazy, boy. I'm like, I don't know this world after COVID, after that 2019. I swear they did something to our brains. I'm like, who are these people? Is this the same planet? What?
All right.
I don't know these people.
So here's the problem with this compared to when he was coming out. Like all his music was not geared to young kids. His music was geared to the young adult teen, the late teen to college age to some adult age. Because like if you go listen to the beat selection, what Dre was doing, it was a lot of stuff that was like contemporary soul, R&B. That's why the whole G-Funk thing, like people was partying to that music, especially in the South and the West Coast. I can't speak for anywhere else, you know what I'm saying? But like it wasn't geared to the kids. So yeah, the whole moral thing and everything, that kind of, because like if you going in saying, hey, I want to have a good time, and what's the highest music album because we about to go party, or Snoop, the new Doggy Style album came out, right? What's up, Andre? What's up, Easy? The new this new Snoop Dogg album, Doggy Style, man. Hey, put that in. Then you partying, you having a good time. Yeah, it got some immoral stuff, but you kind of old enough to know, all right, this is the vibe we having right now tonight. It's not geared to like teach young kids about sexuality. So that's where I have a problem with. Like, understand, like, to respect everybody's different ways of coming up and everything. Yeah, I preach that to my kids too. But like,
so what exactly is your issue, so I can get a better understanding with it? Like,
my issue in general is just promoting sexuality to kids in general. That's just gonna be my issue on any. I mean, and then I've heard of arguments where they're saying, well, they promote heterosexuality to kids through like mommy and daddy and the Coco Melon and stuff like that. And my argument against that argument would be, you wouldn't be here without mommy and daddy. That's like baseline. That's a baseline situation. No matter where the kid come from, there's gonna be a mommy and daddy. So that's what you call a social norm. Which you could, if you want to chat social norm, feel free. But that's not out of place. That's not telling them what to do and how to do it type situation, or even accept anything outside of that. Because right there, to me, you kind of create a level of confusion, because now you got to go deeper into the talk in a lot of cases. Because if any kid is like me, I ask questions. If something don't make sense to me, I took whoopings because something didn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? That's just my personality. Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't see the video. I know you showed me like a little small portion, but I don't know to give a good, response. I didn't see the video to see what actually is going on in the video.
Let me see if I can find it. I might play it and just edit it out.
Or put the link and I'll go watch it on Instagram real fast. Is that where it is? Or no, that's YouTube. That's Twitter. Okay, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
Love is love. Okay, that's what it is. We could look at this together. Okay, it just came out 4 days ago.
Are you gonna play it on the
Y'all play it real quick.
Okay.
I see you in here, Moonlight. I see you on the Queen Wall. We'll talk about that later.
Wow.
Is that two women? Hold on. Pause it. Take it. Hold on.
All of them.
I can't. Oh, okay. I know, but move it slower so I can see actually what's. Or I'm gonna have to go back to replay so I can see what the pictures are displaying.
I drop it to 75.
Wow.
And you don't have to play the sound, I just want to see the images that they're promoting. Okay.
Right. Yeah, that's two women.
Okay, mom and daddy. Two women right there and a boy. What's that supposed to be? Grandma and granddaddy? I don't know.
Two dudes.
Where do you see the two dudes? Oh, that's the two dudes with a girl.
Yeah, right there.
Why is there a picture of a man with a little girl?
Because that's the single parent household, single male household type thing.
Oh,
and they had a single mama. They had a single mama thing. So on that alone, they had all type of parent structure thing. That's what they're trying to say. Mm-hmm. Make sense?
Okay.
That's two mamas.
Well, you know what?
Go ahead.
I think it would open the door for conversation with your child. I think it would open, because we can say, oh, the child can't see the cartoon, but the child can't ignore seeing their classmate get picked up by their two moms.
Yeah.
Or the classmate talking about their two moms. So it kind of like opens up that door. So to analyze this with your child and have that conversation. And if that's your religion or that's your beliefs, then you explain to your child, hey, this is the way this, and this is the way that. But you still allow the child to make their own decision. But this is your way to open up the conversation. That's how I see it. Like, at least use it to open the conversation rather than making the child feel uncomfortable if you talk about their classmate that they may care about. Like, oh, he shouldn't have two moms. This is a way to maybe address it without making the child feel uncomfortable about their classmate. This is just a general, if you see it. So use it as a tool. I mean, it's out there. You can't change it, but communicate and don't let your child just see it and don't say nothing.
And overall, that's why I'm a little less harsh on Snoop on this one. Even though, Phoenix, she have an opinion. I think that they worked on him. I'm a little bit easier because if he got creative control, and this is not like what Netflix was doing with some of their programming. They just sneaking that stuff in and not really trying to say, hey, this is what's in it for. Because no parent wants to be blindsided with that shit. Like unless if it's somebody, let's say my daughter have a friend that got two moms or two dads, something like that. I know I'm capable of explaining that situation to them properly because I had a sister that went around that way at one point in time, and she's still my sister. You know what I'm saying? And like we it's easy to explain. To me, it's easy to explain because I've talked to her. We have a close relationship. You know what I'm saying? I understand the whole. I understand that where she was coming from. So I feel like I could kind of be like, hey, no matter what they are, just respect. Just be respectful and keep them moving. If you cool with them, be cool with them. Just that's the whole key of the whole thing. Like I'm a big proponent of like leading with respect. Because like I feel like I'm representing the family every time I'm out. That was instilled in me. So that's not gonna. And I demand that from my kids too. And this is the way it is,
Yeah. This I think it could be a great learning tool to use for your children to let them see, because that one day they got to go out there in the world themselves. And hey, this is the world that you may walk into. That's not mommy's belief. That's not daddy's belief, or it is mommy's belief and daddy's belief. Whatever it is, here's the thing: we're not here to fight God's battles.
That part.
If he got a problem with his children and what they're doing, let him handle it. It ain't none of my business. He gave me enough of my own problems.
That part. And like I said, if you're respectful, it's a time. Like I said, what's it say? A piece of man keep a sharp sword. You know what I'm saying? You could be. I'm not gonna say be a pushover out of respect. Just understand. I'm like, hey, understand your battles, and like this is being respectful. Even to somebody that's doing like, if they have a lifestyle like that, being respectful, you get way farther than this. Because like, here's what happens if if they're all, I mean, this is anybody when I say this. If they are like a low moral character, like some people are, they'll show themselves faster than you can even judge them. They'll show you. They'll let you know who they are. So, leave respect.
Look, Jesus said, ye without sin, cast the first stone.
That part.
Which he was telling us right there. Don't throw stones at other people. Worry about what's going on in your own house. Let God work out his own children. That's his child, not mine. If they doing something wrong, let him. If he tell you the battle is not yours, but mine, saith the Lord, then why is everybody else's business your battle?
And the one thing, like, personally, like, now the stay in the night stuff and everything, like, you know, like I'll be a little bit apprehensive on that, just because the statistics, you know what I'm saying? There is an actual, like, statistical, the numbers of, like, some of the couples. There's a numbers out there. I'm not gonna get into, because I'm not trying to get canceled. I'm not trying to get anybody. But there's a distinct statistic on part of that community where, you know, things don't happen.
Things happen, and it don't have to be that community. I don't care. I'm not even debating that, because it's the same way. It's the same way all across the board. But I'm saying there's a distinct number. There's a distinct number right there. So I mean, they could be. I'm like, hey, be cool, whatever. You know, I'm gonna be very iffy about my daughter staying. It gotta be. I gotta know the parents. Like, we had to go on a couples trip. I gotta know their personality. I gotta like know that. I gotta peep game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand what they value, structure, and everything like that. Because, like, if it happens after that, okay, and I didn't see it, you know, that's a whole nother ballpark right there. You know what I mean? So it's all about. I mean, that's how I would be protecting my kids in a way. So, but specifically in that community, it's a lot of stuff that's crazy, you know. So, yeah, I'm with you on that. It's pretty milquetoast. The problem with this is the fact that Snoop Dogg did this after he said that stuff about Lightyear. What's up, Jizzle? The Great. You feel what I'm saying? Well, when it comes to that society, like I said, they can take everything. They can make life more difficult, and for a bit, as a business decision, I probably would have done the same thing, whether it goes against my morals or my religious beliefs. And, you know, you have a conversation with your family, you say this, and he probably talked this over with his wife. And it was more so a business decision than what he personally feels about the situation.
I believe that.
You know, so this was just, it's just business. And people who don't look at things business-wise, they're like, oh, you shouldn't do it because, like, come on now, y'all not the moral police. Y'all over there with your kid, over there eating nothing but sugar all day, and they Pampers all day, and you hollering and screaming down the street like you smoking crack all up. It ain't like his. Don't make me go there. The point is, the people are not the moral police. This isn't the church. You don't even hear the church saying anything. And if the church ain't saying nothing, let the church say amen and settle it. Okay.
And some people argue the church got compromised a couple years ago too.
Oh, so yeah. They got tired of fighting with them people.
It's sad, man, because man, it's hard to even find a church home, man, because, like, if I start hearing something not biblical, and I'm not gonna sit up and say I know the Bible verbatim, because, like, the old saying, hey, the devil know the Bible. You know what I mean? You can know the Bible verbatim, but if you ain't applying that stuff to your life and everything, I mean, ain't nobody gonna be able to be 100%. It's a whole bunch of books with names on it, and a lot of them didn't imply everything they were talking 100%. That's just the way it is, except for our Lord and Savior. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
One thing that the church always taught us is a personal relationship.
Yep.
Bottom line. When you go to church, you're not there for the mess. You're not there to determine who is walking up right now. If it's blatant that the pastor doing something dead wrong, sleeping with the kids, got 15 girlfriends pregnant, cheating, that's blatant. Now, but anything else that he's struggling with or she's struggling with, that's really none of your business, that we all may struggle with, but you can get the teachings, you can get the lesson, take what you can get out of it and change your own life and get out of there. You know, it's about your change, not their change.
Like, I'll go make a confession. Like, well, me and my mom actually was going to the Potter's house when it first started to like, I got into junior year in high school, right? Because we moved. And like, people talk bad about mega churches, which is a lot of mega churches is the microscope and the telescope and every scope is right on them because they got. You're gonna look at what they making, what this, what that, out the whole nine. I get that, but one thing I can say, like, if you just coming, this is how I take it. You just coming from the street. Now, you get this anywhere, any church. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is the only place you can get this at. But if you just go in there to get the word and go home, and like trying to get your situation together so you could be a better person to fellowship with, you know what I mean? And that because like it's a lot of devils in churches, especially in mega churches. It's a lot of devils that play like they and it's gonna be like, and that's not our, like you said, that's not our place to judge.
Yeah.
But like you, if you just go in there to like actually learn the word straight up, one of the best places you could have been to. Like when Bishop T.D. Jakes was preaching, like he taught it on another level for a person who just trying to get their stuff together. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I learned a lot from T.D. Jakes.
Yeah.
And, you know, he had a strong message that he stayed with for many years, which after I feel like I've learned all I could learn from him from that area that he was teaching in. Then I moved on to other teachers and ministers who, you know, I got what I needed, time to move on. And people get stuck in that same thing, and it's like, you didn't get what you needed by now.
and then on top of that, then you pick other churches. I mean, of course, the big churches here, everybody's going to, you know, checking out Dion. I met Dion's mom, him and his mom, the whole night. We was like on that, like we were going there all that type of time for a long, like I'm saying, like 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's like I said, just learn the word, go in there, getting the word, and go home. It's that's the best thing. Now, when you start trying to get into the church politics and everything else, that's when, and that's like any church too. You start getting into church politics, it could turn dirty real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It could switch on you, and that's just go ahead.
I told the story last night about my old pastor when they told me I left the church over 20-some years ago. But they recently told me not too long ago was okay, I'm gonna make it short.
All right.
Okay, so he had a church. He started sleeping with members of the church. He also used to go to a brothel. So
what?
It got so bad that his daughter started to fight the woman that he was sleeping with at the church. So eventually that church kicked him out, sent him on his way. He separated from his wife, you know, his children. It was hard on him. So he found the church that I was attending, a new church, and the deacons and all the leadership kept it hush hush that what he had done in the past, and they said, listen, you can come over to our church, but they thought they had somebody they can control. But you got to get back with your family and you got to get you some counseling. Cool. So he gets back with his wife, a whole pretend, foolishness just so he could get back into get a new church. Didn't tell his wife the stipulations and everything, from my understanding. After a few years, he told the leadership that he no longer wanted to be with his wife, that it was stressing him out. And they said, okay, well, you can't get remarried according to our laws, our bylaws, or whatever. Mm-hmm. So then after that, he said he agreed to it. He manipulated the congregation to turn against the deacons and the leadership until they left, separated, and he changed the bylaws of the church. Now he's the head. And then he divorced his wife and got married to a member of the church. Even though he divorced his wife, she continued to come to the church as the first lady because she kept thinking they would reconcile. There was a sister who used to hang out with his daughter, around the same age as his daughter, because she's an adult.
Yeah.
And they got married and was married for 7 years while his ex-wife still was there going to the church, still trying to reconcile their marriage. Didn't tell the leadership, didn't tell nobody that they were married for 7 years, smiling in the church's face. So
it's crazy.
This is you go to church, get what you need, and get out.
Yeah, man.
Okay, because people gonna do crazy stuff.
Man, hey, and like one church my family went to, man. Come to find out, the pastor, like they had just got a new pastor, and he was getting a lot of people coming to the church and everything. They getting you coming. He was charismatic. Come to find out, he was of the community, and they didn't even know it. You know what I mean? He was mess with everybody in that community. Yeah, I'm like, man, it's crazy, man. I just don't understand. Like, but you know what? Thinking about it, I do understand, because like, evil doesn't create, it corrupts. That's an old J.R.R. Tolkien line. It doesn't create, it corrupts. Mm-hmm. And that's was it Tolkien or C.S. Lewis? One of them. But like, it's true. What's up? It was C.S. Lewis, you think? Yeah.
It might have been. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I get them mixed up sometimes. You know, they get so many books, and and Tolkien did a lot of interviews, posts that they have written, like newspaper interviews. He said a lot of profound things. There's a whole nother argument and everything. But like, yeah, man, like we have to understand, like, the church is the foundation of a lot of Western civilization in a lot of cases. Like, if we don't have the Constitution, we have the church. Mm-hmm. Like the whole basically, we don't even go there. I could say the Constitution is basically just like a written document that guarantees the our natural rights, all that stuff. We can talk about all that. That's a whole nother level. But like, just in general, why it makes sense why the devil will want to join and manipulate the church, because like it's so. Think about the success. Like, everybody look at the failure stories, like these pastors that do this crazy stuff and everything, but nobody really talk about success story, because there's so many success stories. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's so many people that got out of a situation of like drug addiction and being pimps, hoes, a whole nine. They got in there and actually got their stuff together. Now, not everybody's 100%. Yes, you could probably point out that people that probably was on that stuff, did they relapse? They probably did. We don't. Life is hard. But the point is, like, there is a success rate, and there is like a level of just if people do follow like the basic tenets of what they're supposed to be doing in the church, there's a net benefit to society, I believe.
Well, you know, I'm a advocate of go and study many religions, because all of them, not all, because there's some ridiculous ones, but the majority are somehow they in some way trying to make you a better, teach you how to be a better person, teach you how to have better character. So you get what you need and you move on. And people don't understand that about Freemasons or Masons. They go by steps. And the degrees, they're talking also about different religions. If you get to the 6th degree and they ask you, and every Masonry, Freemasonry society, they all have a different teaching, just like the churches do. But if you get to the 6th degree and they ask you, who is Jesus? And if you don't answer correctly, you're going to just stay in the 6th degree for a very long time, because it shows them you haven't done any studying, because you would know how to answer that question correctly and move on to the next level. And when you mentioned that the devil is busy or whatever in the church or whatever, and I would say, who did Jesus say the devil was?
Verbatim?
Yeah, who did he say? He called him out one time.
About the 40 days in the wilderness. I can't say it verbatim.
Not that one. What did he say to Peter?
Oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue.
This made me look harder, because he said to Peter, "Get thee behind me."
That's right. Yeah. Because I was about to say that, because I don't know why I was thinking. Oh yeah, I remember him saying.
Why did he call Peter Satan? And at that time, this was probably 25 years ago, I emailed a rabbi, because they always told us it was written in Hebrew, it was written in this and translated from this. And I was like, okay, well, the rabbis, had some part in this, and they could explain it better than the Baptist minister back at home. So I asked the rabbi to explain it. And he explained it like this: it's a mindset. And it's a duality within us. They showed us in the cartoons, the quote unquote cartoons was teaching us religion then. You got your angel on one side, you got your devil on the other. So
the whole yin and yang thing, the whole, all that.
We are both that angel and that devil. We make that choice to do. That's the story of Cain and Abel. It's not an actual physical people. It was the duality that was going on within that one. And it was the spirit man versus the devil man.
or you could say the angel was thinking above themselves, and like the devil would be like thinking about your earthly needs and earthly wants, not needs, but earthly wants type stuff.
And if you want to go deeper, you can say, Jesus said, isn't it not written that ye are gods? It's the God in you versus the devil in you.
Yeah, we of his image. That's the whole thing with that. And that's why we have, go ahead.
If God is sitting at the throne of our hearts, and then we got to go back to Job's conversation where Job, God and the devil was in the same location. He said, what you doing over here? He said, I'm going to and fro through the earth looking to see who I can devour. He said, well, have you considered my servant Job? If God lives in heaven, which is your heart, then where was the devil when he was talking to God?
In your heart.
Okay.
Yeah. We got, like I said, we got all that in us, man. So yeah, that whole situation, man. Matter of fact, I'll go back here. Back to this.
Get back to the topic, right?
Yeah. We getting Bible stuff because I don't know why that was on the tip. I need to read my Bible more. I was on the tip of my tongue. I was just like, where is? I know the verse. You know how it be.
That's why the scriptures say, I hide thy scriptures in my heart so I might not sin against thee.
Yep.
I hid those scriptures. That's why I know I'm so good.
So look, hey, the best thing we could do for old Snoop is forgive him on this. Because like, if you feel some type of way, just go and forgive him. It's the business decision, like you know, Miss Clara said, Mrs. Sher, you know. Hey, Peter was one of my favorite disciples. I ain't gonna lie to you, because like when he failed, I mean he kind of created the church. You know what I mean? After that, kind of was one of.
Jesus said he was going to build his what on Peter?
His rock.
Okay, so he
Yeah.
was, even though Jesus turned around and said, "Get away from me, get thee behind me, Satan," he still said, "I'm gonna build the cornerstone," or whatever he said. He said by rock, whatever he said about Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I said, Peter's. I mean, that's the most confused. I ain't gonna say confused. He's the most, because like super passionate. You know, he kind of reminds me of somebody in the sector in a lot of ways, because like he quick to, you know, go, you know, get to action sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Peter was ready to cut somebody. Come on,
yeah.
Like, calm your butt down.
Yeah, he'll cuss in front of Jesus and everything. You know what I mean? He like, look, hey, I'm like, hey, man.
If you go into the metaphysics of the Bible, Peter represents a different part of ourselves.
Yeah.
That emotional, uncontrollable, let me go get violent. And Jesus was chastising that part of himself that was about that business. But let's get back into Snoop. This ain't no, like Angelo said, the light is not to be told amongst the company.
Angelo, that was actually pretty fun, though. You know, that was actually funny right there. All right. Should we get, you want to talk about, did you know anything about the Hassan Piker situation? You know anything about that?
Don't even know him. I'm going to drop on off. I don't even know who that is. Mm-hmm.
It kind of explains it, but like, yeah. Hey, Phoenix, you want to come up? We talked about this Wednesday.
All right. Talk to you later, Terrain. Thank you for having me up.
All right, bet.
All right. Leaving.
We make gear for the everyday worker. We've been outfitting tradespeople since 1915.
By the way, this dude I'm going over the video of, we used to troll together a while back. I want to say about 2014. He old school Twitter troll. Him and his old girl. They were boyfriend, girlfriend back then. So here's his take on the Hassan Piker situation.
Hassan's Collargate continues.
Oh, why do you do this to me, Bering?
Yeah, we've got to do it again. It's still going.
Are you serious?
I've tried to move on. I've tried to do other videos. It's still going. You know why it's still going?
Why?
Because he's ducking and weaving. He's trying to room 10... Was it room 101?
Yeah.
He's trying to room 101 us. He's trying to fabricate the past.
Okay.
He's everywhere. He's ducking and weaving. He's up and...
Oh, yeah, he's obfuscating. Oh, I got you, Phoenix. How you doing, man?
Well, hey. What's cracking?
Should we talk about this? Or I should talk about the community wall, and if this person like Spina or not. Which one you want to
I
do?
mean, if you want to talk about the community wall, that's fine because I think we kind of covered Hassan just Wednesday.
Yeah, he said
I'm
some
over
more.
it.
He said he did some more stuff. He did some more stuff.
Of course he did because he's not going to take that sitting down.
Yeah, you know, and obviously he, you know, people who don't like him, they just don't like. They just don't. They every isms and bigots and everything.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? It's like the people that speak against you the most get the most attention from you. And so if that's how you want to spend your time and waste your energy and give that right back to them, go right ahead. You do you, boo-boo. I don't get it, but everything ain't for me to understand.
Okay. It's too many. All right. Let me. This. All right. Here we go. Now, I was on somebody community wall because I made a throwaway roast because I like to do you know, chats. I throw you know, roasting. I troll a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Don't you agree, Phoenix? You agree?
Yeah, you absolutely do. Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah, but it's always in good fun. I mean, you know, I'm not a mean person. I'm pretty chill. I mean, I'm on my own business, but hold up. She post this lady posted me on her community wall, and simply I said Moon Pie look like Spina from Killer Instinct. Now I'm not gonna show her video anywhere how she look because you know I'm not a harasser or bullier, but I'm just gonna show this. I want your opinion if this person actually looks like this. That's all that's fair, right?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, and this is one of my favorite characters on this game. Like legit, Spina was cool. He was a good character. But here we go.
Glacius. Fight ready.
So this is Spina right here, the skeleton. And let's see how Spina fights. Very fierce, you know. Get the chain. Pretty versatile, don't you think? Like
now, do you think that she looked this up to see who the hell you talking about? Because I don't see her just actually knowing who that is off rip.
I know, but hey, I know. But look, I was actually celebrating her because she, you know, that's a good character. You see how good Spina fight, right? I mean, look, man. Hey,
yeah, I mean, got down.
I don't want no problem. I actually, it was actually a compliment.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I'm taking it she didn't see it this way.
She didn't know what it is. So let's celebrate her some more.
We are
Did she used to play Killer Instinct back in the day?
Huh?
Did you used to play this game back in the day?
Killer Instinct. I have watched it being played. I don't think I've actually participated. I can't remember.
So what the female character, they'll never do this today, but her fatality was showing she'll flash a dude and give him a heart attack. Like she'll take her top off and give him a heart attack.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
But it don't show it. And believe it or not, this is a Nintendo game. This
right. I recognize the graphics, but the thing is, flash them with what now?
Flash
It's a skeleton.
No, not the skeleton. Now you'll see what the skeleton does. But I'm talking about it's a female. Her name is Black Orchid, I believe. And what she does,
I remember her.
yeah. Oh, see, you played it. Now come on, don't front on it. You're a nerd girl too. You know what I mean. Let's watch some more of Moon Pie's Doppelganger. So, would that be an accurate portrayal of what she looked like, Phoenix, in your estimation?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Come on now, hold it together now. We have a serious conversation, man.
This is serious.
A serious conversation.
Okay. I would say that is an accurate image and depiction of whom you are speaking of. And I've seen other thumbnails with a similar character depicting that particular person as well. So it seems to be a theme. I would say that you are not the only one who picked up on that.
All right, since you said that, let's proceed.
Mm-hmm.
DJ.
Uh-oh. That's like DJ now. Keep it changing to him, man. That's the whole good, right?
I mean, seems to be a little bit cold-blooded.
That's just strange feeling.
All it's missing is a bunch of curse words and foul language.
She even got her spawn,
and that
from hell to bring
man,
TJ
that would be her identical twin.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. So I'm not. Look, this is celebration because Spina is. Oh yeah, I gotta show you the ending. Let me show you the ending. This will really bring it home.
This is hilarious to me.
Okay, Spinal baby, let's go for a take. Action!
No. Movies and everything.
Not the listen. If you don't send that to Biz, I'ma beat your ass.
All right. 105 to 113, 114.
That is funny.
Put that in the back check. You know, I set that up.
Yep.
And we'll
that is hilariously funny.
So she bought a pool and everything. Let's go back. Let's see the pool again. Look at that. Look at that. This man, come on.
Laid out by the pool. My God.
She was tired of hold on. Tired of constantly being surrounded by death and destruction. Spinal breaks. Decides to own a career break by the pool. Look at that. Ain't that crazy?
Oh Jesus.
So I mean, this is a celebration story. She's out her. She could be right by the pool, get a little tan going on. You know what I'm saying? She happy. Bones and all.
She had her own. Who knew she had her own character?
All to herself.
Shock and awe. I am in shock and awe.
And look, she actually thought I was being mean. I was celebrating her. That's the key. This is no harassment. I was celebrating her as a black queen, Indian, Jamaican, everything. She got her own. The first black woman to have her own, field game character in a fighting game. Very popular fighting game too. Very, very popular.
It was. It really was.
Yeah, man.
It really was. And that, maybe she looked it up and she was like, oh, that shit ain't funny. But, different perspective.
We celebrate black people over here on Taryn the Black. On Taryn Black channel, we celebrate black people. And we just celebrate them.
And all of their, yeah.
God damn.
And all their glory, I tell you. That's a glorious find right there.
Yeah. Enough of that.
She couldn't stay. I think she popped her head in this chat, but yeah, she had to.
Yeah. Me and Claire, we were having a good biblical conversation. Demons
Absolutely.
leaving.
Why ruin that with a bunch of banshee?
Yeah. Demons, but
and demons.
Yeah. So we gonna. All right, let's say 108 to 115. That's pretty good, right? That. All right, yeah.
That is hilarious. But that literally needs to be somebody's thumbnail. So we already got a thumbnail of her twerking at the pool.
Yeah, hold up. We ain't gonna talk about her son no more. But yeah, all right, want to talk about Chicago?
Well, yes, we could.
Yeah, it's. You know what? Let's do this. We're gonna. Where is it? It's from that and to actual black commentary here. Things are going on in our neighborhoods around America. Boogie, you want to come up? The link is pinned. And let's see.
Boogie been covering black fatigue lately, so I think this will kind of fall in line on that in some degree. Because I'm tired of black people that's not living in these cities telling other black people who are living in these cities what's actually going on in their city.
Yep.
And how they shouldn't congratulate Trump for cleaning up crime in their cities.
Honor Spina one more time. Let's read.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for just hearing me and understanding me as an American citizen and a human being as to why I am extremely happy that the National Guard is here in Memphis. Now, just to give you a little context, again, I'm a lifelong Memphian. I'm also by way of Chicago as well, but I'm a lifelong Memphian. I stay in the Whitehaven area. I've been in the Whitehaven area practically my whole life. And I moved to a different part of Whitehaven. And yes, it is very dangerous. Again, I've been here for 5 years. 5 years. So let me walk you down a little bit of the things that I've been experiencing in my area of Whitehaven, in my hood. First up, you got Ebony Littlejohn. As you can see by this posted, I was in my home for literally a year when one night I just happened to see SWAT and a whole bunch of other cars pull up in my neighborhood. I could not leave my home. I had to put all of my kids inside because this lady decides wants to get drunk and kill her husband.
If you conceal carry, then you know second.
That's a crazy ad. That's a crazy ad. Look, if you conceal carry.
Right after that, the concealed carry.
Yeah, hey, I rock with it, man. Hey,
count when it comes to carrying your gun with you, and that's why I want to.
This was literally
do that, though.
Right across the street from me. Let's move on. This happened in 2023 where Mavis Christian Jr. decides to want to go on a killing spree, ending it right around the corner from my house, killing his sister. I distinctly remember coming home from work and not being able to get on my block because there were so many police out there. I couldn't even get to my home because of this incident. Officer Joseph McKinney. As you can see, this happened in 2024. He was serving a warrant on the back street of where I live, and some teenagers killed him. This was a horrible night in my neighborhood.
That's crazy.
This story right here, I could step outside and this house, you can see
up,
right
Evan?
from my home. I heard over 30 shots.
Hey, Devin.
30. A grandmother, a child, and the mother all were victims in this shooting. Right after that incident, they then make a left and go right up the street, shoot and kill someone in their yard, point blank, a young lady, by the way. And as you can see, that just happened this year. And trust me, when I say that there has been way other incidents that has happened in my community, there's been plenty. Just like this incident a few weeks ago, prior to everything kicking off, as you can see someone running from the side of my house trying to steal my neighbor's bike. I've had burglaries that have happened, people that have stolen things from not only from my neighbor's home, but from my home as well. I can't speak for every street, but yes, I hear gunshots, and I hear gunshots all the time. So for those that feel a certain way about my comments on why I'm happy that the National Guard is here, baby, let me tell you something. I don't care. You haven't walked a mile in my shoes. You don't live in my neighborhood. You don't know what I've experienced.
Absolutely.
So yes, this is a huge relief for me. One thing about my people, one thing about Black people, is that we need to be accountable. Feds only show
Like
up when
she a
things
slap
are not
box for
happening.
real. She like one of
And
those
for
slap
years.
boxing chicks.
For years, Memphis has been out of control.
Slapbox,
The
that's
past
funny.
2 weeks, I've seen more being done in the city of Memphis than I have versus the 25 plus years I've been here. And that says a lot. And who's responsible for it? The President of the United States. So again, yes, thank you, Trump, for the assistance. Again, if you feel some kind of way, be sure to tell Pookie, Ray Ray, and Little Pistol Starter, y'all kids that's been causing the issues here in the city,
Pistol
continue
Starter,
to
man,
have them
it's
to sit
crazy.
their asses down. Then maybe the National Guard wouldn't be here. So as I said before, make Memphis great
Pookie,
again.
Ray Ray, and Little Pistol
Wow.
Starter.
The things that
is
she described.
hilarious.
Crazy.
That's literally
Yeah, maybe you should talk
right.
to them.
Yeah, man. And people, the thing is, man, like there used to be rules to the hood activity. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I protected in hood activity like that, because to me it didn't make any sense. Like we in Texas, the bag was big. It was big when I was getting out of school. It got larger. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if you're not getting the bag, what are you really doing? Like legit, like a lot of cats I know that was into the hood shit. They looked at the numbers and all right, do I want 50 years or $50,000 at 21? You know what I mean? You gotta make it make sense. And like you're not gonna be Boot Nose and Billy Ray Maddox, and I'm talking about them old hood legends at the phone, or a lot of the original gang members and all that. I mean that were getting the bag. That was getting the bag at one point. You're not that day gone. That day been gone. You know what I mean? You better get yourself get that square money so you can wake up. You can wake up with your old lady, for real. Like it was one point, man. Like when the I want to say late night, when all the gang members went to jail, it was like a vacuum, and then that's when like the whole serve crazy stuff start happening, like the legit serve stuff, like when they say activist stuff, when that was going around, like a lot of the drama like that stopped, and people was at like my class. the class if I would have stayed where I was at, all of them got like businesses. Like if you ever heard about that school, North Crowley, I know about 2 or 3 coaches on that squad that I played ball with when I was in high school. They went to college and came out. They coaching over there and one coaching in they Robert School. What up, Russell? So like that time period when all the knuckleheads was in jail. What's up?
You ain't read what Russell said.
Oh yeah, I saw it. But hey, you gonna see the get back. You gonna see the get back. It's a celebration, little slice of celebration. You gonna see the get back.
Russell, if you rewind, you'll see some familiar sights.
Rewind to about hour and 8 minutes if you can to 15. I dedicated a little celebration for what's a good
the demon whom shall not be named.
Man, you know what? That was a perfect. Yeah, that was perfect. Thank you, Phoenix.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, like, and what happened then was Bush, when he was governor, he put mandatory minimums on people using guns after the Wedgwood situation. Yeah, I saw it. No, Russell. I got one better. You just gotta go back and watch. Got one better. But it's a celebration. It's not bullying or harassing. I'm not bullying.
That's a wonderful dedication.
I don't like bullies. I'm not a harasser. Like, Phoenix, we laugh and joke. I never harass you. You're a woman. I never harass you. Never. I don't think I have.
No, but you do troll.
We troll together. We like.
I'm just saying.
We happy trolls. We just happy trolls. We, like hobbits and stuff. Like, we just joke a little bit. Yeah, joke a little bit. Mind our own business.
And keep it moving.
Yeah, that's it. Were you in TJ's chat where everybody roasting Leon?
Listen. I'm done with Leon. After he said that shit on Biz panel, I was just like, dog.
What did you say on Biz panel? I'm lost.
He was just talking about relationships, and he has trust issues. He even said that the lady that he been with for, I think he said they've been together for like 3 to 4 years or something like that. It might have been more or less. She hasn't even met his children. She has no right to. I said, if you don't leave that lady alone, let her find some happiness.
Man, you know what?
Because how the hell you with somebody that damn long and you still don't know if you trust them?
I'll tell you this. One thing, I don't know if I told the story on this. I think I said it on the Rodney and them. Like when I just got out of high school. And this is why, like,
Bevan, I seen you.
Yeah, me and Bevan, we were going in on Leon. I called him albino lizard was crazy. I gotta go to work in the morning too, Russell. I'm with you on that one. But
oh yeah, Russell need his old man naps, honey, so he take his ass out to work. We understand, Russell, you old.
So
set your teeth on in that glass on the nightstand, honey.
What put that what's that them tablets in that shit? Parliament. No. Let's get back to it. That's funny. My granny used to do that. Do you remember hold up, man, I just lost train of thought. You remember AOL Instant Messenger?
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to my classmate, one of my classmates, Dominique. I ain't seen him in years, but like we had a AOL Instant Messenger chat room, right? And we had it always from ever since I went to this new school. We had it. Me and him, we kind of you know how you have a friend just link up, you just link up with somebody, like, all right, we cool, you know, like, oh yeah, you know them, oh yeah, bet, got cool type shit. So shit, we used to have the little AOL chat room just for like, you know, the black folks at the school, and then of course everybody else joined in because like shit was live, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, we'd be in there roasting, toasting, doing the whole thing, talking about, hey, what we're gonna do after the football game type shit and everything like that. So senior year, I'll never forget this. I got like an instant messenger from like a direct message from some chick. I didn't even know who it was. So like it got so big, it was like different high schools were part of it at that point, right? So I'm thinking, I'm young. I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna line something up with a new chick from this other school. You know, I was on that type of time. So when I graduated, and like we carried a conversation for years, and like she knew a lot, but I like, how the fuck she know me? I didn't know, like, you know what I mean? Come to find out, it was my one of my ex teachers. After we graduated, I found out she was my teacher. So of course, you know, things happen. You know what I'm saying? But like I realized then, like, we really can't control. A man can't really control what a woman want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because like the way she was moving, because she
grown
had
folk can't control other grown folk. Period. So is what it is.
That goes without saying. But like I was looking at it in my perspective of like how I need to approach relationships after that. When I saw that, it hit me because like that was one of them learning things where you don't own who you with. Only thing you really can do.
This is true.
Only thing you really can do is working yourself to a point where working yourself and hold yourself a good moral character. That if they do go off and do the fool, you could be able to look at that and say, yo, look, I did everything I could do. I can erase this part of my life. I can erase this part and move on because I know I did what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only way you could kind of make sense of be like, look, it don't matter what reason you had or what this, what that. I persevered. Like the thing is, like the place I work out at, right, is bikini models. You know what I'm saying? It's like legit bikini models that's in magazines, and that's an easy situation if you know I chose to do that, which I don't choose
to get caught up. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So like, cause like that I peep game on that situation where because like the dude worked at GM. And if you know anything about working at GM, which you probably do, you in Detroit.
Yeah, it's a bunch of
them fast girls go in there working there, and they gonna get them work husband, you know, because it's hard doing them doubles.
I mean, yeah, but you know, they also, because you spend so much time with somebody on the line and y'all have conversations to get through, y'all start becoming each other's therapists and whatnot, and then all of a sudden you find this sudden attraction, and it's just like, I don't know why they be throwing caution to the wind, because you know these folks got somebody at home, so if they gonna dog out the person that they have at home, who are you? Like, why get caught up in that? Why not just let it be and be like, no, you know what? You stay over there. I'm be over here. We gonna work out our issues with our significant others. I don't cross this line.
Yep.
Stay that way.
And that's one of the causes.
But a lot of people don't do that.
That's one of the causes of intergender workplaces, because look, man, like even in an office space, somebody gonna look good in that skirt. You know what I mean? If you ain't strong, mentally, you're not strong. Like the thing is, I went before I even met my wife, man. I was out there. So like nothing's gonna surprise me. I mean, just nothing, you know. It helps having, like, I had cousins that were strippers, and I kind of learned peep game from them too. Like it's
no comment.
Yeah, we have cousins and strippers. They let you know some shit. Like, hey man, they let you know some shit. You know what I mean?
True.
That's how I used to. Hey, that's how I used to know like all the new music for everybody else. Because I had cousins that was strippers. They used to say, "Hey man, Mike Jones." That's why I first found out about Mike Jones because he went. We had a Russell Red know what I'm talking about. Like in DFW, we had like a couple of the little hole on wall strip club places, like your Hard Body.
Yeah, they play local music before they become popular. So Mike Jones went viral in the strip clubs before he went viral.
That's Mike Jones. I think Mr. Hit That. Fucking what's that dude? He passed away. Texas cat that used to do like all the twerk songs. Oh man, what's it? It's on the tip of my tongue. B King. When B King's basic shit, he just went to every strip club and put his music there. That's how he came up. For real. Because that was the easiest way. That's the easiest way. If you want to get big, like I think Boosie and them did that too. You want to get big in the South. If you got any type of music that gonna make girls do splits on the dance floor with a skirt on with no underwear, you got that type of music, which happen a lot.
If she in a strip club, that's
no. I ain't talking about strip club. I'm talking about regular club. Like, yeah, that it went. Come on, that went down. Somebody, they like.
I don't know nothing.
Yeah,
I ain't see nothing. I ain't hear nothing. I don't know nothing.
And see, the cold thing about B King. He had the white. He hit the white girls up too. He had the white girls because like it's a line demarcation. I talked about this a while back where B King really 3 6 Mafia started it. I won't give 3 6 Mafia credit. They started this because when my kinfolk went to school prior to the same school I went to prior to me, like 5 years prior to me, because he owed them. He got the cheerleaders listening to 3 6 Mafia. So when I got there, these lily white girls that look like they wear Abercrombie and Fitch and Aristotle, fucking Hollister, they twerking in the parties, doing splits, doing everything. I just came from the hood seeing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, they working on legs a lot. Next thing you know, they shake just like y'all were. You know what I mean? That's so B King was a part of that too. And B King got the white girls loved them some B King. But we don't went off topic.
White girls like any dudes that they see on the come up. So,
especially in the South, because like the South is different.
Try to outdo us at any given time.
Yeah. The South is different, just because what threw me off when I went. My family from East Texas, and we went to a family reunion, right? And what they were listening to Florida Georgia Line. That threw me for a loop, because you talking about some super pro black, you know what I'm saying? They marched was it Jackson, Texas, when that dude got dragged? That them tight. Listen to Florida Georgia Line, and they only listen to Florida Georgia Line, Kevin Gates, and they were white girls. I can't explain it. So it's like that. But on their behalf, but in the country, on their behalf, every black person in that county was probably our family. So what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
I guess just roll with the punches. But go ahead and finish the video because we all off the damn topic.
Do that sometimes, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it be happening. It be happening.
Yeah, we
outside her front door is wild. It's wild. I couldn't imagine living in an area like this and having children. This is crazy. And there's a lot of people out there that are ecstatic at what's going on right now. They appreciate that the president cares enough to send a task force to their city to make the city safe. And I hope that Memphis isn't the stop or isn't the end of this. I hope not. I hope that he goes and hits every city out there. There are good people in these cities. Yeah, they may not have the money and the resources and the cachet, but there are good people in these cities, man, that deserve to live in safe communities. Seriously. I got a couple additional clips to share with you guys. Hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think it's true time. I was against pretty much everything that was coming towards Memphis. I was against the National Guard, all these different police units, all this military, all this. I was against all this shit coming to the end, right? Especially when I was the one learning shit about Memphis and how the crime had been down 25% than it has in like hella years and shit. Like Memphis been doing good. We just had the most peaceful summer in a long little time. Just for these folks to still come with this shit. I was against this shit, bro. And then I seen the numbers after the first week of rounding up niggas. These folks then got 16 convicted murderers off the streets in 1 week.
16?
Yeah.
That's a crazy fucking number. 16?
Yeah, he got 4 of the top 10 most wanted off the streets before.
Hold on. It's 4 of that means national most wanted or
FBI's most wanted.
That's crazy.
That's what's being reported.
How did that happen? Damn,
Cleaning out the damn streets.
Memphis, like, man, look, I ain't never been to jail, but I can imagine being in county right now in Memphis. I bet that's a war zone. All right.
I know there's a lot of Memphis folks talking about all the niggas gone now and they over here, the police pulling over all the good, hard-working people. Hey, if that was the case, I'm sorry. But I can't wholeheartedly say they doing a bad thing now that I just seen them numbers, bro. I'm gonna just be honest. And I'm a real Memphis nigga. I love my city. I love once again, nigga, this where I'm at. I'm in the heart of this shit. I love this shit. But I would be lying if I ain't just read them numbers and say, damn, that's a good thing for Memphis. So, I'm out of this, y'all. I ain't got no more commentary on this National Guard shit being here, the police, the over police. I ain't got shit to say to that, bro, because it's kind of hard for me to say they doing us wrong when they really getting convicted murderers and fellas with guns off the street, bro. Hey, bro. Y'all just be easy, bro.
The body scan.
Yeah, that's crazy. Convicted. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's insane.
And apparently he been like really one of those ones that was highly against it verbally online, just speaking his mind about it and whatnot. It's a city, that's cool, but it was a lot of them, like in Chicago, the Chicago gangs and the Memphis gang. Oh, you better not bring them down here, blah blah blah, because they knew they were criminals. But a lot of them fucked around and found out. When the National Guard did get there, them motherfuckers went and hid. They talked all that shit online. But then when it came down to it, for real, they fucked around and found out they not really the hard gang that they thought they were. Because they went to hide.
The play always should have been, well, man, this is common sense here. You doing dirt like this, and then you see a seed change in this nature, that's when you chill with your baby mama. That's just common sense. However, there's a problem with the gangs now. They done linked up with so many of the people across the border and this and that. I'm not saying who or what when, don't get me out here, but just in general, that they like you locked in. They ain't hearing ICE coming. They not hearing feds coming. They like, look, we need our money coming back.
Yeah.
So they stuck like they was talking about there was a video of them talking about the Land Kings was up in Chicago was they were doing all kinds of crazy stuff, putting bags on top of certain official heads and all kinds of craziness, and they let it be known on social media that was doing this.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is crazy to me. Like, social media just crazy in general on that end, because like
social media made a lot of people that would not necessarily be brave any other time get brave. That's pretty much what that is. It's like, I can talk my shit online and ain't shit you can do about it.
So it made me think too, like, there gotta be like not that much of leadership in these organizations like it used to be. Yeah, and I'm not saying that they had 100% great leadership from day one, because like some of the
right, because they did.
But like still, it was like some type of code, and you had like a structure where people would hold you accountable, and then let's imagine that this would have happened in the early '90s, and somebody went out of pocket saying that and made it loud. And well, hey, I ain't gonna say early '90s. Let's go back. Yeah, early '90s is probably where that they still somewhat had a code, even though it was flimsy in some cases. Don't get me wrong. That person who made that statement would have made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. Because like a lot of cats, I know around here, and I can't speak for everybody else city, but like you go out of pocket too hard. Oh yeah, look, I don't have to say it. Because they at least had some type, but like these cats don't have no structure, so they out there talk. They loud talking. The feds, you don't even supposed to do that. In general, like I'm legal as hell, so I walk as hell. I don't do nothing. I ain't talking bad about no feds. Because here's the thing, man.
I have nothing bad to say about the feds because they ain't looking for my ass. So.
Because the reality is, like, think about this. You're gonna laugh at this. Let's say every black man abide by the laws of the land, right? To the purpose that don't keep the seatbelt on, complete stops, the whole nine, everything. What the government gonna do if that went down? What do you think?
I'm a little biased when it comes to that sometimes. Like, even if some people do abide by the laws and do what they were supposed to do, but some of them still get messed with. You can do everything right, and they'll still find a flaw in what you do. There are times where that happens. I chalk that up to people just. A lot of those people that became police officers were bullied. So, if everybody, like anybody talking back to them is bullying. Like they get triggered.
I'll say it like this: if every man abide by the law of the land, we in verbatim, right? This is what the government would do, and this is what the government do first. They'll make a study. It's gonna be a study on drinking before 5 o'clock in the evening, right? Drinking before 5 o'clock does this and does that and create violent people. They just make some this and by this percentage. That's some statistic, right? Then they'll go find a story where somebody got into it with a old lady or somebody did something out of ordinary, violent-wise, to put with that study. Then next thing you know, that study they'll make five more stories just like that one story to validate that story. You see how that works? So what they're gonna do? They're gonna go look at you and anybody. I ain't gonna say you because you pretty level-headed. Anybody that got agreements with the men in the community, because like they're abiding by the rules, but they're not abiding by every rule we want them to abide by, even though he ain't made that rule yet. So they're gonna find them. No, I'm telling you the truth. You see this happening. They're gonna find them and say, hey, you know what? You got a good point. We're gonna support you. Hey, speak out about how bad it is for the people drinking before 5 o'clock and how violent men are when they drink before 5 o'clock. So now they got the act. You see what I'm saying? They got the activists. The activists gonna go to every gender studies and every sociology class, media junket that's dealing with lifestyles and stuff, and they're gonna find more people that's gonna agree with them. And now you got a movement, and then that movement is gonna lobby at Congress to change the law about drinking before 5 o'clock in the afternoon because men are violent before that. Then now when our black ass thinking, all right, we're gonna have a mimosa or we're gonna drink brunch. Oh, that's illegal. Oh, you ain't gonna tell us what to do. Now we gonna do our own thing. you see?
Yeah, it's always that you can't tell me what to do, Proof.
You'll this is a problem we have in our community too. We think they'll say, hey, we're gonna do away. We on gun control. We think we exempt from gun control. Nah, nigga, you the main cause. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's another thing we have to be careful with. I don't know where it started on this level of ignorance, but why would they? Some of us would think it's a good idea to take pictures of our guns and post it. Videos and post it. I need to let everybody know my home is protected. Let it be a surprise, because those same videos and pictures that you constantly posting can also be used against you in the court of law.
If you notice, it's the only thing you're gonna see in my room and whatever that's gonna say that, hey, don't play.
I mean,
that's not incriminating at all.
They could twist it and make it like you waiting on somebody to do something to you so you can, in essence, break a law. And it's not necessarily breaking a law. You're defending your home, but you giving them ammunition to put you in jail.
So you talking about what?
Because I have seen cases where.
Hold on real quick. So make sure it's clear. You're talking about when you're showing your actual arsenal out like that.
Correct.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
And I have seen cases and read about cases where, a burglar gets to sue the homeowner because they were injured while breaking and entering. Now, whether or not they won the case, I won't say, but it's a thing.
Yep. You're not lying. I know stories about like that. And I know the statute here. We got the cast dogs on the whole 9, right? But like, I know if you warn like somebody that's in your house prior to, if you have it, that could kind of be twisted as premeditated. I mean, you got to be real careful on that. It's a way you have to, like, you learn. This is why I was saying, everybody, like, go through the whole gun safety before you just go out there and get your situation on you. Go through the whole gun safety, the law class, just to like know what's actually going on, because these laws change you know, president gets set because of this one trial and what Timbuktu, Texas, done changed the president. So you gotta go understand what's going on there. Because now, because here's the thing: police and lawyers, the DA, especially, they gonna know all that stuff. You know what I mean? So you just gotta be smarter in that aspect. But like, yeah, the gun safety, like even when you call, if something like that happens, when you call the police, you gotta do it a certain way. And like, cause you can't, everything on that, when you call 911, everything on that 911 call is gonna be in court. It goes to court. That's the way it is. And their job in court is either extract a lot of money from you or get you behind that system. One way or the other. So,
well, a lot of us work against ourselves by making dumbass decisions. And, you know, if these new criminals learned anything from the old criminals, it would be to keep the shit to yourself.
Yep.
You know, they came up with the show America's Dumbest Criminal because the motherfuckers kept recording shit. They wouldn't be able to have the videos if you wasn't recording shit. How you doing crime? Who does crimes and report?
You tell me.
They ain't learned shit from watching the movie Menace to Society. You know how them niggas ended up in jail?
Because they keep on having that tape going around?
That tape went around. Yeah, it's showing people. It's the brag. A lot of criminals do shit by themselves so they won't have no witnesses. And they can't get caught. If they do, it's on them.
Man.
I was watching something earlier today with Omar Gooden, and he was talking about Merlin Santana. And he said that the girl who set him up, she went to jail, I think, for some other reason. But while she was in jail, she was bragging about she was the one that set him up. So now you got another case on your dumb ass. Because there's always somebody in prison trying to get reduced sentences. So once they know something that can help others,
oh, they snitching.
They snitching.
Yup.
Because a lot of women want to get back to their damn kids or their lives. And some of them went to prison by keeping their mouth shut about a man who done went on with his life while you doing time for him.
Yep. Should we finish this or you want to go to the Chicago one?
You can go to Chicago.
All right.
Is not a crime?
No, it's not a criminal act. Okay. It's a misdemeanor.
So why are they being sent back and saying that they're breaking the law?
That's the point.
Okay, as somebody that
we don't know if they're breaking the law because they won't tell. There's no due process. Where's the evidence? That's the whole point. And if they are breaking the law, most people will say, okay, then they need to go if they're criminals. But if they're not,
I want to let y'all know something. You know, Don Lemon's from, I believe he's from New Orleans, right? They do not like him in New Orleans. If you go talk to somebody from New Orleans,
you said it right first time, Nolens. Go ahead.
They don't like
well, with shit like saying shit like this, I don't blame them.
Yeah, I had in-laws from Marrero. Shout out to them. Yeah, they do not call it Nolens, and they say where they from. They just don't like that term. It's weird. Don't ask me.
Why are they being rounded up and sent out? Especially when he promised to deport the criminals, and now he's not doing that.
Yeah, I don't think we're going. Misdemeanor is not a crime. Yeah. So misdemeanor is not a crime?
It's not a criminal act. No, if you get charged with a misdemeanor, that's not a criminal act.
That's a lie from the pit of crossing the border illegally is a federal crime under U.S. law. And if you go and look it up under the U.S. law, number 8.
Jesus Christ, have mercy.
What you say? I'm sorry.
The term illegal is literally in there. Illegal alien. So it applies if you did something illegal, that makes it a crime. I don't give a fuck if it's a misdemeanor or whatever. It's a crime. You came here illegally. You already broke the law. And then they keep talking about what about due process? Due process is for those who actually came here legally. Not those who did not do the due process to get here. Now you want to hang up on due process on one side of it. No, it's both ways. If they had a due process coming in, it's a due process coming out. Illegal aliens, undocumented folks do not have that process. And I'm tired of them spreading that bullshit. They didn't come in here through a process. They came here illegally. And now you want to use the law to get them out. No. That's not set up for them. Even those that came here legally don't want illegal aliens here because you're fucking up the system.
Man, to pick it back on what Phoenix saying, if you actually talk to somebody of Latin descent or whatever, or whoever came over legally, they feel some type of way. You think they're from they're some from, I ain't gonna say Birmingham. They're from like, you know what I'm saying? They from Oxford, Mississippi. Yeah, they talking. You be like, oh, okay. Yeah,
right.
I'm American.
It's a process for them to get them out. No, it's a process for those who actually came here legally.
Yep. All right.
1325 Alpha, it does state that it's a misdemeanor, but a misdemeanor is a crime. Now, does that say it's a serious crime? No. But it is a crime. There's two types, misdemeanors and felonies. They're both crimes. This dude's a jack.
Well then, if it's not a criminal act.
Because we have different levels of crime. Everything is not the same.
So it is crime. It's just
we
different
have different levels of. I shouldn't say crime, but it's not a crime. You're not breaking the law. I mean, you are breaking the law, but it's not a criminal act.
He can't even get his lie together. I'm gonna need you to get your lie together.
Tighten up. Wait. I don't want to set a pause because I forgot. Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Anything you say about that damn community can be taken as a hate crime for some reason.
He's just wrong. Let's say it like that. He's just wrong.
Act. No, you're not breaking the law. No.
If you're speeding, drinking, get pulled over, DUI.
That's not a criminal act. Well, no, if you're.
Did you just say DUI is not a criminal act? You know what? He was drunk and accosted accosted that dude at that bar. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He might not think DUI is a crime. Like, look, he probably don't think anything's a crime because he got the car carrying membership.
The thing is, Don Lemon.
You know what I mean?
Used to sound like he got dragged so much about being a sellout that he changed his tune. Like when he first started out, Don Lemon was a conservative. He was. And he had conservative speech a lot. I don't know what happened over the years. I guess he got tired of being called a sellout, a coon, and all that stuff. But then all of a sudden he became so pro-black because he got tired of seeing certain things. And I get it. I get it. When certain things are shoved down your throat, you believe this is the way of the world. They're going to keep up images to keep up the separation. I get it. But
easy quote about him.
he did a 180. Like his entire speech changed. And then he hooked up with Cuomo, and then they were getting paid bucket loads of money at CNN. Now he's out on his own. Maybe he's making more money sounding like a liberal outside of a conservative or whatever his reasons. But I'm tired of black people always trying to defend black and take up for black and saying choose black all the time, but you don't even choose black in your personal life. You knock on gas, dog. It has more than once called white men terrorists, domestic terrorists, and that they're violent, they're this and that, so forth, but you sleeping next to one every goddamn night.
You know what? So, how that community is, that dude, you never know, that dude part of kind of got a little self-hate too going on. Cause I believe this, like, I've noticed, like, if anybody wants you to accept them so much, they tend to have an issue with themselves, if that makes sense. Like, have you ever knew somebody like they always try to get you to accept whatever they do? They always gotta kind of have your approval. Like, I'm always iffy about people like that. Like, why you need me to approve of you so much? Why aren't you comfortable about yourself? That's always a red flag. That makes sense.
Yeah, with the risk of sounding like Dr. Umar Johnson, I get the point he made there. With that part, because it's like they constantly say, "Oh yeah, you gotta choose," like they did with Kamala. You gotta choose her because she's a black woman. She went to a black college. She pledged with a black fraternity. It's a lot of folks that's not one of us that pledge fraternities and sororities at HBCUs. That don't make them black. Oh, her father lives in Jamaica. Okay, that doesn't make them black. It's white people and others that lives in Jamaica and was born in Jamaica. Does not make them black. Stop that. Even her father, and they buried that shit. Even her father years ago said, "I am not black. I'm Indian. I'm from India."
I put one. Think about this. What sister you know never had cornrows? One time.
I don't know of any.
Look.
Not only that. It's like she didn't choose. Yes, I love my black people. Blah blah blah. But again, you didn't choose black. You chose a white man.
If I would have saw
a divorced one, a divorced white man is better than a single black man.
If I would have saw her in a Howard, I would have saw something back in the 90s, and she was in a Howard, one of those sweatshirts like everybody used to have on the college sweatshirts. Remember back in the day, everybody rocked that with some overalls, some shit on, and she had a hairdo my kinfolk had. And I got ones with good hair, hazel eyes. I got some with they got just for me on. You know what I mean? So, hey, I see every type of nigga. You know what I mean? If she would have came in there, she would have been rock because like she had a natural hair. So like somebody said, "Oh, I could braid your hair." You know it's gonna be one of them sorority sisters. Someone be like, "Oh, girl, you got long hair. I could braid your hair." Because I've heard.
I know white girls that wore cornrows, but I've never seen a picture with Kamala with cornrows in her head.
If she had cornrows and SJ baby hair,
and pulled out hot sauce.
Oh, speaking of that, you just reminded me. We get back.
Let's finish this before we go all into
Let's see. Finish that real quick. Hold on. Let me go back to it. Look, right there.
Speeding is a misdemeanor. Right.
So still breaking the law.
Okay, well, if you want to qualify that, we're doing semantics. But what I'm saying,
it's not semantics. It's a crime. You're breaking the law.
I'm trying to tell you is everything is not the same. It's all not one thing.
What is it, the law?
What is it? The law that what?
Is it a law to come over legally? Is there a law?
There are rules that processes that you should follow. Yeah, so you're breaking rules. You're breaking the rules, but you're not necessarily breaking a law.
So
You're breaking the law.
You're breaking rules,
But you're not breaking the law, even though it's a law on how you come across here legally.
Oh, shut
Which is why they're called illegal aliens, because they broke the law. They didn't come over here legally.
If you don't shut his stupid ass up saying that dumb ass shit. I'm sorry, that's some dumb ass shit right there, man.
Oh, they just broke a rule. A rule? We are in a law-abiding society. What you mean a rule? We not rule-based. We law-based. The fuck? Again, I don't like to be gaslit. I really don't.
And you suffer the consequences. But the consequences should not. Look, no one is saying no one should suffer the consequences. You guys are getting things mixed up.
This dude's a clown. And see, that's the thing. They act like we don't have the ability.
Shout out to this brother, man. Thank you for showing. I unsubscribe.
Yeah, a righteous perspective.
Yeah, I unsubscribe to home, man. I rock with him because he got the P. Washington poetry in the back, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about
the same type of
Yeah,
time.
you.
Hey, by the way, before we go further, did you like how how government get the law popular?
And for some reason, they're not following that process. They just
always follow that process. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying the government these days are just saying, just hate Trump. They're not talking about no kind of process, nothing of their policies or what they're trying to do to move the needle in their districts or what. You want to
hear the open secret?
Go ahead.
Look, the Dems are doing this because they know the economy is about to go crazy. So this is what you call delayed tactic.
Yeah.
They know they got problems all across the board. They have a masculinity problem because men like money. Men, you cannot keep on lecturing for 20, 30 years to men about everything we do is wrong, every hobby we do is this, and that.
I think they're going to get away with that shit.
It doesn't have it has a price tag sooner or later. It's no different than when the church starts. You constantly denigrating like pop culture on every avenue, even though you might be right in some aspects. Sooner or later, that's ears gonna turn deaf to what your message, because like you're more focused on what's happening in pop culture instead of what's happening in the church and getting your stuff together, and making people strong enough to go into the world differently and spiritually and everything. So that's a problem that they have, because like now they definitely have a masculinity issue. This Charlie Kirk thing did not help the people, elements of their party supporting that, supporting, laughing, denigrate people who have come with disrespect for life. They denigrate them. If you're a black person, you didn't really say nothing crazy or whatever, they call you cool. That type of stuff. When you constantly being violent, regular people turn away from that. So now they got like 3-4 areas of issues that it's gonna be unpopular. Like shutting down the government, a lot of people don't even realize the government shut down. That's just the reality of it. It doesn't affect anybody. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah.
One thing people gonna notice about the government is when either the Social Security checks ain't coming in, which that's already funded. They can't even do nothing about that. Or it's really like because Trump had a situation you're not gonna feel it. So it's kind of like nobody cares about it now. You know what I mean? Like past times when Republicans shut down the government, the whole media apparatus was going to get behind, like Obama when Bush shut down the government. So now he had a mandate to do like shut down the national parks, this and that. Trump could just, he could just shut down people that's, work for the IRS for a couple months, I'm not saying that's the right thing or wrong thing. I don't have no opinion on that. What I'm saying, but that's what he could do. But like a normal American be like, okay, we don't really like the IRS anyway because tax code is a bitch. It's convoluted for a reason. And okay, give us no tax overtime, we cool. That's what they did. So it's not gonna be felt by the regular person. So they the conundrum. They actually need to go and open up the government and hopefully like they could kind of like get something in get something in their community or district or whatever to kind of establish what they got. Because right now they in a bad position. Maybe maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm just looking at TVs on. Okay, not messing any problem.
We all have our opinions, so that we on the outside looking in. Unless you working for the government and not trying to lie about every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Let me put that disclaimer because you work for the government and all this because everybody lying. But hopefully, most of those that do work in the government have a conscience. We already know those that we vote in to represent us are not doing so, and they're lying to us. Their purpose is not clear on what they study.
This is why I tell you why it's not working. Because now they're saying things like, why Republicans not talking to us? If it was working, Republicans would be trying to rush and talk to them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The complaint's different. So they're in trouble.
Yeah, well, they're still paying attention to the people.
What our black asses need to do, real talk. We need to not involve ourselves in anything they try to push us into. That's my best advice. Like if you notice, these protests and stuff, and tomorrow it might be different now. I mean, they got the No Kings thing going on tomorrow. Let's see how that goes. But typically, all the other protests, we ain't really been involved because we did our own issues. Like shit. He was trying to get this bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, let's finish this. It's like you yawning over there.
No, that ain't me yawning.
To go and look up the law. Come on now. There is a difference between legal and illegal entry. There's a difference. And if you actually go and look at what is it, 8 USC 1325 Alpha, it will tell you. And it will also tell you what the actual punishment is for said offense. States here 6 months in jail or a fine for the first offense. And you're going to be deported. If you come back at that point, it is now a felony. The first time you come in here, it's a misdemeanor. The second time that you come in our country illegally, it is a felony. And you could receive up to 2 years in prison. It's a crime. It's a crime. I don't understand why these people keep talking about this. And the thing is that all these folks talk about due process. Where was the due process for them when they got here? There was no due process for the people. They just let them in.
Hey, Phoenix, you got feedback.
Oh, I don't know how.
Yeah, you got big feedback. You might need to turn down your mic. That's probably what it is. Check, check.
Because I hear nothing like that.
Oh. Yeah, that's your mic.
That's true.
You got headphones in?
Yep.
You actually have headphones in?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's strange when I have feedback. I never have feedback.
Let me turn the music off. Check, check. Yeah, I hear my voice in the background. That's cool.
I don't
They
think
even had checkpoint.
Say that again?
I said I don't think that's from my side, but okay.
It's my mic. Make sure my mic good. Check. 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 I don't know, man.
You still getting feedback?
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't hear any feedback.
They had checkpoints along the way, giving these folks maps and things of that nature on how to get here and just let them cross our border with no due process. Now, all of a sudden, they won't due process to leave. These people are insufferable, man. Hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel.
So how do you guys feel? Apparently, they said this. The Trump guys are saying that the city is a hellhole and crime is out of control, and they got to bring in the National Guard.
It is a hellhole. It is out of control. We still love it. Yeah, we love it. It's pretty bad, but I don't know.
Love it?
I still love it.
You think it's a hellhole?
Yeah, it's bad.
You think it's out of control?
It is. It's out of control.
You think you need the ICE and National Guard?
We don't need all that, though. We don't need.
All right. Hello?
Yep.
I wonder that. I don't know. That's weird. I'm getting a lot of feedback. Let me drop down. Just hold it down.
Oh, what down? All I'm gonna say is dial limit is stupid. Cause he sounds stupid. He sounds mighty not intelligent.
Check.
And what you hearing?
It'll work.
You said it didn't.
It will work.
Yeah, we got this. Right.
Whether you buy my product or not, I don't really care. But you're going to start seeing ketone IQ everywhere. So I want you to at least...
The cognitive dissonance here is just crazy because they can tell you, hey, it's a hellhole. They can tell you it's crazy, it's wild, it's out of control. It's their city. They love it. I get it. And they're talking about Chicago.
Yeah, it's your side.
But...
Because I muted. I didn't hear it no more.
The current politicians in the office or in the area right now aren't doing anything. The governor, Pritzker, isn't doing anything. The aldermans aren't doing anything. They're just allowing things to just be crazy and wild. And the fact that you have people out here who support the foolery because they're of their disdain for President Trump. Their disdain for President Trump would keep them from being safe in their city. It's outrageous, man. It really is.
We're talking about the current environment, political environment. How are you feeling about that?
Unsettled and reassured bored by humanity is the short answer.
What do you mean by that?
So this weekend I was at a NASCAR race, and obviously there's some stigma attached to NASCAR. And what was really clear to me is that in the end, people are people. And whether you look a certain type of way, whether you're wearing a certain color hat, whether you're not, when you are at an event and there's a shared love and a shared intersection, people really just end up being people, right? And I was really warmed and taken back by my own preconceived notations of what I should be expecting.
Yeah, people are people. When you show respect, you tend to get it. When you show love, you tend to get it. When you show hate, you tend to get that too. You reap what you sow. Simple as that. And I think the media has all of us up in odds, or at odds with each other, opposed to who we really should be focusing our attention on, which is the powers that be that have us all at odds with each other over, you're a man or a woman, you're part of the alphabet community or you're not. You're black, white, Asian, Hispanic. They've got us looking at each other. And what you'll realize is that, hey, when you respect people, you tend to get respect back. And when you love on folks, you tend to get that love back. And we're more alike than we are different. And we're all dealing with a lot of the same issues, all across this country. And if you just take some time to get to know and sit down and have some conversations with people from other backgrounds, other demographics, you would recognize that at a very rapid rate. You would.
How do you feel about what's...
All right. I can speak on that. One good thing about being a part of different communities, I ain't gonna say communities, different type of hobbies, you meet different type of people. So I was a part of a Mustang group. Well, we still cool on Facebook and stuff. We just don't do too much stuff in general like we used to. People done got, kids done grew up, so they got grandkids and whole nine. You got time. And at one point, like after the pandemic, everything kind of slowed down a little bit. So when you go into the car community, you're going to have a whole bunch of different type of folks. You'll have somebody that, you wouldn't think you would even talk to, right? But hey, they know something about 302 motor, and you know something about, gear ratio or some shit like that, transmission work. Y'all communicate, y'all talk. That's things that unite us. Like the media always trying to find something that divide us. Like think about like even Star Wars or like movies in general. There was like a common kinship about, who you like in this movie, or who you like, what you think about this, or what you think about this current event or whatever. And oh my God, he threw an interception. I just saw a crazy interception. But yeah, my bad about that. Man. So yeah, like media, it's designed to keep us in odds because that's the story, and to play on to our insecurities.
It's like to see how far it can take us and pull us apart. And if you notice, we are the main ones that always, for some reason, if anything goes wrong on our side, we have to call it out with each other and, like make jokes about it, mean, dog each other, drag each other across the
Hey, I cannot hear you at all.
How about now?
Yeah, it's your headset.
Okay. But I just don't know as to when he started.
Say that again? No.
I'm done.
All right.
My damn nerves today.
Now I hear you better now. What the hell?
Oh, you heard you getting on my damn nerves.
I'm not getting your nerves. That's your dad said.
Nothing.
Hold on. Now talk now.
Hello.
Yeah.
So you can hear me okay?
What was going on? Whatever headset you use. Were you using AirPods?
No.
Were you using an actual headset?
Yep.
Turn on your headset. Check. It seems like my voice is going back into your mic.
That's your issue. That ain't a me issue.
Yes, it is. It's you.
No, it's not. Here we go.
See, my nephew just said it might be. Yeah, I thought I was tripping. Yeah, I thought I was tripping. I'll wait till she get back. Oh man, what Hey, Andre. Yeah, it was Phoenix. Hey, did you see my dedication to Moonlight? Well, Moon Pie, not Moon, yeah, Moon Pie. Yeah, that's why I was noticing the sound was going through her mic, back, her ear through a mic. What do, Dre? Do you was that accurate? You know, I think that was accurate. You know, that came. It was respectful. It wasn't no harassing, bullying of any nature. Yeah. So I gotta chop that up and you know, make a slight video because I have to respond. You know, I it's just slight. It wasn't nothing too hardcore. It was still a slight something here and there. Check. Hello.
I ain't talking to you no more.
And it sounds way better. No feedback.
I'm so not talking to y'all no more. I can't even say nothing back to Andre. Some bullshit.
You were ready to go hard on me. I'm like, oh no, man. I hear no feedback no more. What did you do? Just reconnect?
I didn't do shit. That's it. I dropped down and I came back up.
That might be StreamYard's name.
It could have been. It said something about finish updating.
Okay.
As soon as I dropped down, I seen that message. I was like, oh, whatever.
So should I upload? Here's the question I need. Should I upload the Moon Pie dedication as a separate video, or should I give it to you so you can have fun with it and you can just send it around to everybody?
Two things can be true at the same time.
Okay.
Just trying to say you gotta just have. I got options.
Yeah, I mean, we like because I think it was respectful. It definitely wasn't harassing and bullying. It was actually nice dedication to her, and like you know,
Right. That was the nicest you could be.
very thoughtful, respectful. You know,
Absolutely.
for an older lady. You know, I mean, because she's old enough to be a mom. I can't be out here cussing her out. No, that'd be crazy.
She old enough to be a grandma.
No, she's 20
But
years.
you're right though. You're right.
Yeah, 20 years older than me. Yeah, I mean, look, I respect my elders. You know, I don't have no issue. You know, she could have. I mean, that could have been. She could have had me at 84 and being hot, being straight in college. You know, being
A whole
partying,
hot girl.
listening to Rick James and shit. You know,
Oh.
Shalimar and shit.
Mm.
Yeah, Midnight Star and Atlantic Star. You know, had them both fighting.
Man.
M Tune and the Whispers,
Love
and
it.
SOS band. Well, yeah, you can tell I'm a musician.
All of that. But yeah.
All that shit good.
And I know everyone you just listed. So yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's see what you said to the white folks, because like, of course, you know,
What's going on here?
I support it.
Why is that?
This is America, man. Got to do things the right way. That's it. Plain and simple.
What does that mean?
It means exactly what it sounds like. Got to do it the right way. You want to come here legally. That's it.
Yeah. How do you
That's
feel?
the bottom line.
How do you feel about due process?
You're getting into a sketchy line there you're trying to throw out.
I just asked you a question. How do you feel about due process?
I think due process is important in a lot of standings, but when you come down to the immigration, it's impossible.
Why is that? Why is it different with immigration? Due process is allowed all people who are in the United States, even if you're not a citizen.
We beg to differ there.
That's it's just that's the Constitution. That's the law. That's what that's America. We can't like have an exception for immigration.
He walked up to him because he knew that man did not know the law.
For people to
say that again. I'm sorry.
I said he walked up to that man because he just knew. He was like, oh, he don't know shit about the law, so I could just, outsmart him. Oh, Jesus Christ, have mercy. These people here need help.
Yeah. I'm lost of words. Like, he's saying due process, like illegal immigrants supposed to get due. They already got due process because we know they illegal. That's the due process. It's already done. You how they determine they illegal? Let me shut up. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Because give me a minute.
come over here, right? Those that come over legally, there is a process that they have to go through in order to, come over here and become citizens. There's a process. These folks skipped the line, nor did they participate in that due process. So why should they be afforded due process on the way out when there was no due process for them to get here? I don't understand that. And I don't understand why people like Don Lemon continue to cape for that.
I don't support illegal immigration, period. That's all there is to it.
You don't support illegal immigration at all?
No.
You support illegal activity at all?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
You
follow the law, man. Follow the law. That's it.
Yeah. I have to ask you, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Absolutely, 100%.
He did a lot of illegal stuff and was convicted of it.
Well,
and you support him. Why is that?
Witch hunt.
Why? Well, people would say that this is a witch hunt too, that they're hunting people down who are going about their business.
Going after criminals.
Well, he's just the same thing. No, but it's the same thing. Hold on. Let me ask you. No, I'm gonna let you talk.
Do you think it's good, all the people?
I'll answer that. You can ask that.
Do you think it's good, ICE getting all the criminals off the street?
Sir, I promise you I will answer your question, but since we're on the subject, do you think that that Donald Trump did something illegal?
Do I think he did anything illegal? Let the courts decide, right?
Okay, but shouldn't that be the same way for the folks who are here?
Not for illegals that are coming in illegal, man. That's what they did. They broke the law.
It's undocumented. It's a misdemeanor.
No, you can play that word undocumented.
Yeah.
Illegal is illegal.
Yeah,
Illegal by what? The letter of the law.
But it's not.
Illegal is illegal.
But it is not criminal
due
activity.
process.
The law says due process. He's right.
It's not illegal coming in the country.
No, it is. It is. You're breaking a rule.
Is it illegal coming in the country?
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to get into semantics because I've done this.
He never wants to do that because it is illegal. And I'm going through it, so I'm not going to go through it again. But
oh, Don think he's slick. Andre, he got him. He's like, hold on, you so legal's illegal, right? He's like, no, he try to play semantic game, man. Nah, come on, man. Can't be doing that, man. He thought he was a dummy. He slick. He snuck him, man. Dre snuck him.
it is illegal. These people try to act like a misdemeanor isn't committing a crime, but yeah, a misdemeanor is a crime, and you can go to jail for a misdemeanor.
A few years ago, I put out this video. What the f is in your mouth? And immediately it started racking up millions of views. Why?
If you come in the country legal, it's illegal.
Yes.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. Thank you very much. We have different levels of criminality in this country, which I've been trying to explain to people. It's semantics. We have different levels of criminality. It's not all the same. There's some things that are more or worse than others. Being convicted of 34 counts of fraud, that's way more criminal than someone who's coming across the border undocumented and is basically a misdemeanor. To the law.
To who though?
To the law. That's the law in the country.
So do you let me ask you this.
Yes. Now I'll answer your question. So thank you.
If you were to ask the majority of Americans what they find worse, the witch hunt against Trump or all the illegal migration to the country, what are people going to say?
But we don't do things of the law or the Constitution based on popular opinion.
Is it good that all these illegals are here?
Okay, let me answer a question and then I'll answer another one. Okay.
So good.
No, hold on. I will answer that. Okay. So even during.
So you don't want to answer.
No, I'm going to answer your question.
You want to answer questions that you feel you could.
No, I'm answering your first question. I promise you I'm going to answer your second question. I will. I'll answer your second question. Is it good after this? But when you said popular opinion, most people did not want equal rights for women. Most people did not want the civil rights movement. We don't base things in this country, laws in the Constitution, on public opinion. Do I think it's good that people are coming over? I think it depends on the situation. If they're coming over looking for a better life, of course people should come over. And
do it legally then.
And I'm agreeing with you. Of course it should happen legally.
Do it legally. If you're here illegal, you got to go.
Okay, so do you want the president to go?
He's not here illegal.
But he did a lot of illegal stuff.
He's not an illegal.
Two totally different things. And there is.
Yeah, the thing is, you on mute? You good?
Nah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, Dre, like that's the problem. Like they don't want to have discussion. Like legit. Like even what they shut down, quote unquote, shut down the government have right did. It don't even make any. It really doesn't make any sense because they basically just trying to get a continuing resolution. Like we haven't had a budget. I think we ain't had a budget since since Trump first term. They've been doing continuing resolution like crazy. So like even with that fight, they trying to get healthcare for people that's like I said, yeah, you can't comment on that. I understand. But it's just silly, man. And overall, it's really, to me, it's a delay tactic because if you just look at the tea leaves on the economy and what's been going on, this economy about to blow up like crazy, like legit. People about to turn a new lifestyle type stuff. So, you got anything on this, nephew?
Nah, I just think that it was crazy how he was talking to him and then let him get any type of word out or anything, like he was trying to outsmart him or just make him feel like he was less than or stupid. For a better term.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, your other cousin, we had a good talk, man. I didn't know he followed Charlie Kirk. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's hey, that's crazy. We had a long talk. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, I've been following him. So man, it's wild because like he said he got his little situation situated, even though I'm talking about.
Right.
So I was like, I gave him some points like, hey, go on, get your CDL, man. Get on this road. If you get your stuff, get cleared up. Yeah, get this bag, get the bag together. Gotta lay off the you know what I'm saying, the the gas. Gotta lay off the gas, but yeah,
that's real.
Yeah, we had a long talk, man. I meant to tell you about that. But this is the issue we have in America. Like, he sees it clearly. He sees it. And like, it ain't just a black white thing. I mean, it's not even a race thing. Like, there's a lot more people in different. Because man, for example, I work out at a kind of a mixed type gym, and the dude who runs the gym, right. He used to be apolitical until like he had ended up getting a debate with like one of his sons about the whole gender thing, because like that school that one of his sons was going to would start pushing that hard, even in Texas. I mean, you gotta be real, but like the boy wasn't living with him, so the influence wasn't really super there. It was one of those type of situations. So now he like really gets it. He's like he really on top of this stuff, and like they ain't Hispanic culture ain't. They like, man, to get these knuckleheads up out of here. They saying it. They like it's no quarter. It's like nah, they mess up the bag. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we here, we got our situation, and you know we own business and we doing this and we doing that. Which that's what they did. Like, so when you got up in that one house for a minute, everybody started, hey, you fighting over tortillas and everything like that. You start thinking that, hey, but when I say this, that's how our ancestors came up, pretty much. Like,
right,
when you're in that one house, one house shack in the middle of nowhere, and shit, the Klan could come out any time, and you got one rifle. You start thinking like, all right, we gotta start multiplying this shit. You know what I mean? And that's how you get to like the Black Wall Streets and like Deep Ellum. Believe it or not, go look up the history of Deep Ellum. Like Black Wall Street was an economic thing. Deep Ellum used to be be one of the cultural hubs, just like Bourbon Street at one point. Go look that up if you want to talk about some Texas Black history. That's some deep stuff. But like, that's beside the point. But like, with the immigration thing, right? They ain't hearing it. They ain't hearing none of it. They like, especially because it's different. It's threefold. It's not all just there. Not every Hispanic ethnic group is the same. Like the Mexicans do not like El Salvador, and they just don't see eye to eye with them. You know what I mean? They got their own little totem pole thing going on, kind of like how you got like in the Middle East they got their social totem pole thing. Depending on where you at, they got the same scenario down there. So yeah, I mean, that's why this is. He is not going to see what he's saying just because he gets paid to not see what he's saying.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? This what's going on with the media is going on with the bifurcation of our culture. It's because they are getting paid outside of the system to make sure he like the crazy one. It's just not going to work. So a little bit more.
Not a rule in the Constitution that even if an individual is convicted of a felony, it doesn't hinder you from running for any office. To be honest with you, you can run for anything. Do you think that Donald Trump is the only felon? You know what I'm saying? In any position of power in this country? No, there's a few others out there. There's people with bad credit. There's people with bankruptcies. Yeah, they're holding positions of power. They're in the Senate. They're in the House. They're all over the place, man. These people are ridiculous.
Citizen.
Yeah, but still, he did so, and he's a citizen, and he did something legal. That's even illegal. That's even worse.
Why isn't he in jail then?
Because
why is
you tell me, why isn't he in?
Good question. If he did all this bad stuff, he got 34 felonies. Why he ain't under the jail?
You got that power, they can put you in a position and give you a set. How can I say this? When you're in a position of power like that, and they put you in a place where, here's the thing, we can get you off on this if you follow these set rules and guidelines that we have for you. So if you do that, then everything will be forgiven, and you can just, but you gotta follow this path that you're set on with us and be our puppet. If not, then he'd be up under the jail. Because anybody, if you look at anybody that is remotely like good for like the people and the community, whatever community they come from, they always get dealt with, lack of better terms.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But here's two reasons. Number one, this is the same reason why that's true. That's true, Dre. You're right about that. Here's two reasons. Now, number one, what Don Lemon is not telling us, the felonies they convicted Trump on is mostly bullshit. It's because like the whole thing in New York, right? They are convicting him. They convicted him for the whole Stormy Daniels thing, but his lawyer admitted that he did this on his own accord. So they pretty much threw so many felonies on him and say, well, I'm paraphrasing here, saying, well, do you think he did any of these? And in New York, where he's not going to be popular just because New York is New York, and they didn't even need, like, they just needed them to agree on one of the 39, and they could put all the 39 saying that he got all the felonies. That's how they did it. It's corrupt as hell.
Oh, okay.
It's corrupt as hell. So, and that's going up to that's going to be up in Supreme Court. That's why, like, and then our system, to stop anything of that nature from happening from like a hostile, like a state, because we did have a civil war at one point. It's to stop a state from superseding the federal government. A president, you can't elect somebody that's a felon. That's if it's on the state level. Now, if it's on federal level, that's a whole nother level. If it's on the state level, you can hire them, and you can vote for them or whatever. I think federal is a whole different thing, unless they've been like, it's a whole nother process. So it was designed to do that, just because if, like, let's say we do have like another silver stripe situation like we did have back in the 1850s going up to Civil War. So you won't no state could do something just out. They could just go and willy-nilly put a felony out on a candidate just because they want to help their candidate win. You see how that work?
Yeah, because I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, yeah, that's because it says whatever page I'm on right now is talking about the invoices for legal services, checks paid for legal services, ledger entries for legal expenses. As one has 11 charges, the other one has 11, and the other one has 12.
Yeah, it's trumped up. No pun intended.
Yeah.
So when they only did that so they could have that talking point from when he wants to be tough on crime, they could say, "Well, you a felon," You know, it's a done, and it's what's really. He's not in jail because everybody know that was bullshit, and then our system allows a state felon can run for president. It is what it is. Just before a situation like this, because like right now, if that's all they got. Oh, what's up, Phoenix? You got something to say on this?
Oh no, my sons were fussing. Sorry.
Oh, I was just making sure I didn't say nothing out of order.
And no, but you going on the rant. But go ahead.
Oh, you got me.
Right. Right.
Why isn't he in jail?
You answer that.
Yeah, he's not in jail because he's the president of the United States, and that's why he ran so hard. That's the only way he stayed out of prison is by becoming the president of the United States. And why is he the president? Because a lot of people
He's the best
don't.
president we've ever had, bro.
Okay. Well, we're not going to argue about that. The economy's in shambles. We're picking up people on our street.
Is the economy in shambles?
No, now this was last year. But no, Don Lemon is just throwing out talking points. No facts.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a talking point.
That's talking point like a motherfucker.
Because the old Don Lemon would have actually supported that with facts. I don't know who this nigga is.
I mean, going backwards I think it's state by state. Real shit. It's a state by state situation. You know what I mean? Because like you California, like Newsom, like, oh, eggs going up. I buy brown eggs, Dre. Brown eggs. To go. My wife brought his auntie buy fucking brown eggs here. I bought like an 18-pack of brown eggs, grade A, for like $4. You tell me it went up. Brown eggs used to be like that, and $12.
Right.
And then I got egg plug. I got some country folks I go holler at if I need.
Yeah, 18 used to be like $20, $22. So
yeah. No. You're right, Dre. Well, my point was like, if I'm getting brown eggs, brown eggs is expensive. Yeah, if I'm getting that Kroger, and it don't even matter which store I went to. You getting those, and they under $5, 18-pack. Come on, man. Yeah, I fuck with.
It's like talking about eggs because that was one of the cheapest things you can get. Now it's one of the most expensive things in just a couple of years. So yeah, people are a little bit bitter about that. We can't let it go.
Mm-hmm. So my point is, and he was like, yeah, everything's up. The economy in shambles. I was like, no, just in your state. What's the Hollywood code? I was like, just in your state, sir. That's your leadership. Well, technically, he can't really do anything. Still your age.
Not steal your name.
Man, like I said, I got some country folks I go holler at. If we agree to get the fam, like, hey man, what shit? Do we need a trade? I got a box of ammo for them. Hey, give them that 12-pack right there. Let's make it happen. Ain't that right?
Say that. How can you say the economy's in shambles?
The economy's in shambles. Have you seen the economy? Have you seen the jobs numbers? Negative numbers. Negative 30,000 numbers. 30,000 jobs.
No, we're fixing the books from the last administration.
Hold up. Negative 30,000 jobs. Hold up. Those federal jobs, though, man. That don't count as. Oh shit, man. Come on, bro. Living, you smarter than this.
You fucking played games with everything.
These are the people that he put in place after he fired the people who gave him the stats. Well, our economy is not good right now.
Our economy's great.
Okay.
I'm gonna disagree with him on that. The economy isn't where it needs to be at right now. I think we have a national unemployment rate of about 4.5%. We're not gaining jobs the way that we were, or we're not gaining jobs. Let's just say that. I can't say the way that we were. The previous administration, they just lied and cooked the books on everything. I mean, if you really think about it, we've been in a recession really since 2021. They decided not to do anything about it because they renamed what a recession is. They had to change the definition of it. People have been getting laid off from their position on the private sector dating back to 2021. So you look at 21, 22. I was one of the people that was laid off in 23. And I know a host of people that had been out of work for a year and a half, 2 years. And yeah, the stock market is.
Hold on, time out. So you follow him longer than me, Phoenix. Have you said where he's based out of?
If you did, I forgot because I don't pay attention to that type of stuff.
Yep. Hey, that's probably one of those. What's the term? It's literally the same, literally probably the same thing. Like the administration probably just, I don't know, man. Hey, that whole administration crazy. You know how crazy that administration is when you got 4,500 pardons out of nowhere, and nobody can tell you exactly who all them people that got pardoned was. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was done in auto pen. Now I'm telling you, this when shit gonna hit the fan. It's too. I feel you. Don't say a motherfucking thing. I feel you, man. I wouldn't say anything either. But man, hey, it's 2 pressure points we gotta really worry about. Real shit. The Supreme Court situation with the parts of the Voting Rights Act, that shit. I'm telling you right now, y'all gonna hear a lot of stuff. Oh, they try to say we can't vote. They try to disenfranchise. They gotta. You gonna hear nothing but a lot of that shit. Be ready. And here's the problem with that argument, right? Phoenix, you in Detroit, right? What's the first thing Black folks do when they get money? Like really get money, like good jobs. And no, what's one of the first
COVID, while all that wonderful extra money was coming in, all I knew was crab boils. But no comment.
Not even that. Let's say they got a new job and they making something. And they get away from where? Where do they get away from?
Oh, they going on vacation for sure.
Where do they move to? I'm talking about living, get away, not vacation. But where if they do
Texas or like Atlanta, some of them try Miami, even though they can't afford that shit.
They move away from where Black folks stay at. They move away suburbs, other states. They move away from the districts that the Voting Rights Act kind of help keep. So they don't build inside those districts. They leave. That's why if you go see some of the districts the people talk about that's about to get eliminated. If the Supreme Court do what they do, it's gonna be a lot of those districts that was predominantly Black. Now they about to leave. I mean, they've been leaving. So that's where. What's up? Go ahead.
That's temporary though, because the thing is, if you don't know how to manage your money before you get the money, you could find yourself in a deeper debt than it was before you had the money.
Oh, I know. It's mindset.
You have a habit of not managing money well.
Yeah, that's
not even educating yourself on how to manage it.
Yeah, that's a mindset thing too, and that's one of the problems with the education system. We don't have to even get in that debate. That's a whole nother show. But back to they leave. So a lot of people gonna be crying, boo-hooing, and everything about this whole thing going on with the Supreme Court, right? But nobody's gonna ask that right question. Like, okay, a lot of people gonna be crying. They don't even stay in the hood anymore. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Watch what I tell y'all.
I mean, I believe you.
They're gonna be staying. They're gonna be staying in the outskirts, and oh my God, they take away our rights.
Like, I got money now. I can't stay with you niggas.
Y'all niggas fight too much. Y'all cuss. Y'all like your rap music. They start talking like Karen. Y'all like your rap music or something. Like, what the fuck?
Y'all too good for me. I can't be in a neighborhood where they blasting music all hours of the night, acting like don't nobody gotta get up and go to work in the morning. Like, I ain't got time to be sitting here while y'all shooting up in the air. Just
and shit. Before they got the money, they be the main one in the middle of all the shit.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's what I'm saying, man.
They be the main niggas.
Hey, I got money and I don't need to be around y'all. And look, I don't even. Some part of me don't blame like shit. I've lived in the hood and remember how people act when you somewhat different or you not really partaking in the hood activity like they think you should and this and that.
Or think you funny.
What's up? Oh yeah, you think
you funny. Like, oh, you think you too good? Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, I was supposed to say no to your face. Oh yeah, nah, I'm not gonna lie like that. Sorry. Like no, I don't have to participate in everything good to show my blackness. Nigga, I wake up this way.
Sun dodging. That's crazy, Drake. Sun dodging is crazy. That's a crazy term. I can tell you from East Coast. That's
like the sun dodging reference is crazy.
That's some East Coast shit right there. That's crazy. But yeah, we'll listen a little bit more.
It's doing well.
We go by. I play this. I can play this video of this singer. I ain't found. She's a former WWE announcer. I want your opinion on how she's singing. All right. After this.
Oh God. Okay.
You might like it. Dead ass. I mean, it's a classic. We talk about it later on.
Hit record number highs and things of that nature. The stock market's doing well, and the stock market has been doing pretty well over the past,
Yeah, we getting feedback again.
Lord, look. Okay, it ain't me.
Yes, it is. Watch.
4 or 5 years or so. But when you think about the job markets and things of that nature,
yeah, mute your mic.
Sure. It's not where it needs to be at now. I assume that
things whenever the audio comes through
with
the
amount of investments
that's
that we.
That's what it is.
My mic?
No. Whenever any audio comes through her headset, it goes through her microphone, like her headset is up too high or something. I don't know if it's got something to do with the settings of the headset or something, or the headset in general. But it's only whenever her headset when you unmute her.
Yeah, it might be she laying down. She's probably laying down chilling. I feel you, girl. Do your thing.
Shut up, and I am not.
Had in our nation, and it's a process. It is a process, and what people got to understand is that to keep the numbers from looking as bad as they probably were during the previous administration, they decided that, hey, we'll just hire a bunch of people in the federal government. In this state where I'm at here in Maryland, the federal government is one of the largest employers in the state. You don't want the federal government being the largest employer anywhere. We don't have a lot of private sector business here because so many people have been eaten off of the federal government. And I think that's something that needs to change.
Yeah, he said he from Maryland. That's a Maryland issue right there. That's definitely a Maryland DMV issue right there, because you gotta have. The thing is, man, like why Texas, like it's easy. I ain't gonna say easy. Easier is a better term to find a job here, because there's so many businesses moving here. There's so many moving parts. Like you could find something, but like you staying in somewhere where it's mostly government jobs, and then you dealing with a president and stuff that is trying to cut government. Yeah, you're gonna feel some type of way, and the economy ain't gonna look good. It just it's no different than if you pick somebody that want big government shit. The private sector gonna get regulated out of existence. That's just where it is. You get what you vote for.
Mm-hmm.
I do think there's I think one thing we do need to become better at as a culture. I'm not speaking for anybody else. We need to keep a healthy distrust of any government, because like our ancestors was enslaved once upon a time, and that was looked upon. Yeah, that's another discussion with the utilities, the electrical grid and everything. They've modernized a lot of stuff. So, in my that's a whole nother stuff. I got family that's into that sector with the utilities. But like, if we get to a point where we don't have to be the idea, the cultural idea is self-reliance. Not run to the government every time bad things happen, types things. Oh yeah, because people like a lot of people work at the border too. Yeah, you got that. And when you have an influx of people working the border, then economic infrastructure hit. It's a lot of it's a lot of businesses. There's a lot of people just moving away from like the blue areas. It's funny. It's funny.
We need more business. We need more people willing to open business. We need people willing to innovate so they can go out there and hire more people. During Trump's previous administration, the market was booming. Stock market, the housing market, and the job market was booming. I'm assuming that we are going to get back there in the very near future. Don, let me talk.
Phoenix, I basically just said that about probably close to an hour ago about the economy. The economy about to boom up. I literally just said that.
Oh yeah, you just don't have an ebb and a flow somewhere.
Yeah.
Talking about the jobs. Yeah, jobs are down. Unemployment's at 4.5%. It's not dire, but it's not great. But when you look at the market will say, hey, economy's not terrible. It's not terrible. But we still got a ways to go. And I expect that by the time the Trump administration is done, we're going to have jobs, and it's going to be more. It's going to be a situation like it was in 2018, where there were more jobs than people. I truly believe that. But I want to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section.
Shout out to Homer. That was a good video. Let's see. You want to go to the song right now, Phoenix, and end it? How you feeling?
Yep, the song would be nice. Or I don't know, because y'all have to set me fuck up. Like, dog, don't make me want to stab you.
What are you talking about?
I see. When you do that, you know what the hell I'm talking about.
Okay. Now here's the song. You ready? You ready, Phoenix?
Nah, but go ahead and play it.
I heard you don't have the time. I heard you don't mess with my vibe, babe. I'm sure you get it every night. I'm sure you don't need it from me. You know I give everything. You know I'd even switch up my ways, babe. I think about it every day. I really wanna try to be sweet, 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 sweet. I'm really gonna try to keep it sweet, 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 sweet. I'm really gonna give it to you sweet, 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 sweet. I'm really gonna try to keep it sweet, 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 sweet. And I act like I already know, 'cause news travels faster than slow. The worst case scenario, but at least you're gonna hear from me. And now it's feeling like I'm running out of time, babe. I need a little make up my mind. I dream about it every night. I really wanna try to get you sweet, 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 sweet. I really wanna try to keep it sweet, sweet.
I like the beat.
Sweet, sweet.
That bass line, all right.
I really wanna give it to you sweet, 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 sweet.
Why hold on? Why you hate on the video? That'll be fine, man. She's doing the Dina Howard thing, man. That'll be fine.
I really wanna try to get you sweet, 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 sweet. I really wanna try to get you
Don't be slandering Adina Howard like that.
All right, you can speak on it now, Phoenix.
I didn't like the video.
Two suggestions for you.
I mean, if she was talking about sweet, I need her to go with the thing. And I don't know what the hell that was she was doing. But, you know,
Yeah.
A for
I see your
effort,
point.
B minus.
She could sing though. I give her that.
It had nothing. That had nothing. That has a nice voice. You know, the song production was nice. Her vocal production could use a little work because some things she wasn't in lockstep with the actual tone of the production, but it was cool. But the video, nah.
That's fair.
I can kind of see what she's saying. Like, it's like the song itself is good, and I think it's all great. But I think what she's trying to say is that it's lacking a story. Like the music video and the lyricism and everything is not telling a story like how other artists may tell. Like even nowadays, you know, there's plenty of artists now that you can like find that'll tell, like with their music video production and their lyricism, it all tells a story and all clicks, even if the lyrics are just like playful. The video will still tell a story. This just it kind of seems like she just shot this in her backyard and just said, you know, that's kind of what it's given. But it's like I said, it's a good video. I like the vocals and stuff though.
Good song, you mean? Yeah, I mean,
good song. Yeah.
Shit, a lot of. I understand. Like she got like she independent like a motherfucker. Her fame is she was a ring announcer for WWE for years, and like she gained like a little following from that because like she was eye candy like motherfucker. Like she used to be fine. I ain't gonna lie. She'll go. She attractive. So her singing, it makes sense. It's just like it's something ain't connecting. She probably I think she just started doing the whole R&B thing, like really going 100% in it because she went away from WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say like 2-3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she got her own fan. She got a deep fan base because, like, you know, you got the rest of the fans that still rock with her. And then, like, she's still married to Ricochet. You know, the rest of the Ricochet, the brother, do all the flips and stuff. That's her husband. He's I believe in AEW now. Yeah, he was in WWE.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Yeah, that's her husband stuff. So,
so she independent and she was career driven, and that's good. But okay, she's trying to do that video for yourself.
Yeah, I know he's in AEW. I just want to make sure because AEW and New Japan, should they be all going back and forth and stuff? Yeah, Ricochet. He was really underused in WWE, man. Like Ricochet should have been way. I think his mic skills should have been better. I mean, he should have worked on his mic skills better. But how he did matches, he was on some. He was on some Ricky Steamboat like cardio type time. He go 100%, 100 miles per hour. He like you go watch some of his wrestling. It's crazy. Man, I don't know. WWE, I won't say it fell off. I would say the issue is now is the ESPN aspect. That's the big issue right now. Because now they want you to pay $40 for this app, but you get a lot of stuff with that $40 because like you get access to every college football game, all kinds of stuff. You get a lot of stuff with it, but if you're talking to a WWE fan that just like wrestling and tell them you were paying $10 for the Peacock app, now you got to pay $40 for ESPN, which a lot of that fan base might not even like ESPN. It's gonna be an issue.
Extremely stupid people network.
Man, you know what? ESPN done clean they shit up though. Like you know it's bad on the left when Stephen A. Smith is actually sad. Stephen A. Smith got KB to agree with him. You know that's Phoenix. You know what I'm talking about. You know that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's bad. They ain't supposed to happen. But I would go on a rant. I'm gonna do a couple quick hits. This Angel Reese at the Victoria's Secret. Just a little quick hit. This went viral for a couple of days because everybody like, oh, Angel Reese. Barbershops were talking about this for reasons.
Because she keeps saying she don't want to be sexualized, and then she does the Victoria's Secret joint. Yeah, that was.
It's all. Oh yeah. By the way,
she's an angel now. That's cool.
And this for the person who called me fat. There's no excuse. Well, it's a whole bunch of excuses for her not to be able to do this. But no, anybody could do this except her. Phoenix know what I'm talking about.
You on your own, don't you put me in this mess. Nope. It looks like a tragedy about to just straight up happen. Her kid is about to choke the shit out of it. All right, whatever.
That's a quick hit. She has a podcast, by the way. She used to be on big job videos and stuff. Yeah, she still is. Come on. See, she did it. That's kind of crazy, though, if you think about it. All right, enough of that. So, and this person went viral.
Hey guys, welcome to this beautiful 3-bedroom townhome community. Guess what? You can become a homeowner for only $1,400 a month. Let's go take a look.
$470 for a townhome. Yeah, so that went viral the other day. And that's about it. That's all I got. Should we go back? I just edited that clip out for my response to somebody that wants to put me on their community wall. I think that's about it.
That was kind of funny. That was kind of funny. Yeah, that was kind of funny. But yeah, she had to go, but still funny.
Yeah. So
I just hate electric stuff.
All right, you go to sleep. I know you tired as hell. You're
it is close to my bedtime. So good night.
Good night. Salute to you. Hey nephew, I'm about to let you go, man.
All right now.
By the way, do you have Battlefield 6 or have you got it yet?
Oh no, I haven't got it yet. You got it now?
Oh yeah, you sleeping. I'm already at level 23, man. You sleeping.
Ah man.
You sleeping.
Yeah, my homie told me to get it I want to say a few days ago or so. He was looking at it and then I looked at it and then I just forgot. It was in the back of my head.
Yeah.
I seen this. I seen the gameplay though. On the Steam page and it looked pretty nice.
I did some streams a couple I've been doing streams on and off for all week. Like so if you want to see some gameplay, I got some day one gameplay on there. Man, I had to edit it though, man, because one of my gaming buddies I've been knowing since you was in 6th grade. Like hold up. You was in 6th grade like 2013, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah, 2012, 2013, yeah.
Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, I've been gaming with them and trolling with them for years. So we all jumped on it, and this fool gonna ask me, and I still work at my job. I'm like, what? I had to edit that shit out, man. I was like, I'm on stream, dude.
Oh yeah, we gotta keep that. They gotta keep that. That's why I've been like if I'm gaming with my buddies, I know how their mouths are and what the conversation that we have. I like to keep that separate, or like if I'm doing on Twitch, I might do it then and then like just take it off on like you do stuff where you can broadcast it and then put it on a platform and then where people can go back, it's levels to it,
Yeah.
But you got to hold yourself accountable and just keep your stuff professional. That's all that is.
Yeah. He said out, and thank God, like we was getting kind of wrecked. It was one of the maps that like we were doing breakthrough. It was one of the maps that like kind of like New Sobek City. Nobody really liked the breakthrough version of that. Because what the defense is a whole thing. I don't want to have to break down, but like yeah. But yeah, I had to edit that down. But like shit, it's gameplay on there. You want to see how it look? I kind of want extra eyes because you do the Twitch thing to see what I need to do to fix my. Because I think I got the OBS thing down. I just want to know like if there's any tweaks I need to do on like the chats and stuff like that. If I can spruce up a little bit.
Yeah, because I've been paying attention to that side. Trying to pay attention to that side a lot more because that's where all the profession. That's a part of the professionalism, like setting up your chat and just setting up just multiple things like that the chat can do, and then like it makes yourself look like more and more like a verified streamer, like something like a good platform, So yeah, I'm most definitely down for that. I've been getting myself back in the groove. Got me this drawing pad. Been working on my little comic and stuff too. So as just trying to find we can get back into my groove and stuff instead of just getting straight home from work and not doing anything.
Yeah. All right. I'm about to let you go. I do got to work in the morning.
Oh yeah, me as well.
Yeah. Man, nice talking to you, man. I need to hit you up on the back end. We can talk about what we doing for the holidays, man.
I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, we need to talk on the back end because like conversation need to be had. You heard me?
It does.
All right.
All right.
I'll talk to you later, man. Take care of your nephew, and take care of everybody. Like, share, subscribe, share, and please share this, man. Like we talk about some real stuff on here. Shout out to Clara. She came up earlier. Phoenix, Dre, the chat, my nephew, everybody. Yeah, shout out to everybody. Peace.
Y'all have a great night.